So I'm carrying on the torch for Dasha. Um, what in-universe conspiracy theory does your character
That's
completely
good.
believe?
That's good. Pick someone to
Just like,
start, or you start.
I, ooh, um, okay, I think that Rose definitely believes that, um, that, like Garrix, that whole area, there wasn't, Zarek didn't actually step down, and there's like a shadow government that controls all of Garrix.
The song was made by the Shadow Government.
Yeah. Oh no, she's like, yeah, that's a thing that's real. I heard a
Right.
guy say it once, and
Okay. Cool. Pick someone.
um
That is a
uh
Yuri's
wild.
steaming
line.
over there. Yuri's like, what the fuck am I doing over here then?
what the fuck am I doing? Cool. Let's go with Ark.
What? I think. Because it's all that EO shit is public knowledge now, right? It's world knowledge.
As far as like what EOS was, still really no. They know that there was a massive like threat to the world. What like do they know EOS was a cosmic erase button? No, but they know that like this
Okay.
creature threatened the world and it spoke to everyone.
I think. I don't. It's maybe not like fully believe, but like there's probably a rumor that's like, yeah, like the World Council had that as like a like deterrent, and it got loose. And Ark's like, I mean, that's not impossible.
Makes
It's
sense
not
to me.
impossible. Makes
It's a good
sense
one.
to me.
It's a good one. Cool. Pick someone else. This is a good question. I like this one.
Let's do Karina next.
I think Lunar is a. Giannis thinks Lunar is a bitch and evil.
That's not a conspiracy. That's an
That's an
opinion,
opinion.
That's an
Karina.
opinion.
It's
It's
not a
just an opinion for her,
conspiracy. That's
Gotham.
just your opinion. It's like, oh, I don't like this religion. Okay, that's not a conspiracy.
I don't know. It's early. I don't know.
Jesus. Pick someone.
Run.
Oh, I think we know what Ren's is. His conspiracy is that he's still alive.
Let him cook. Let him cook. That's crazy.
That's fun.
That's crazy.
Hey, honestly, nice.
Wow.
That's a really hard question. I don't know. I'm gonna. I did not have enough time.
He wants to
go
pass
through
you
this.
for now and send it to someone else and then come back to you.
Yeah.
Cool.
If someone else
Pass
hasn't
to
gone yet,
Era or Juice.
because that's
I kind of want to
Yeah,
hear what
pass it to
Mila's
Era or
conspiracy
Juice.
theory is.
give it to Era because fuck you.
Okay.
What you
fair
got? What you got, Kay? What's Kay's conspiracy theory?
enough. Well, Kay's kind of shown like his plate where he's from is kind of hidden. His people can't be the only ones to come up with the idea of like, let's hide ourselves so people don't bother us. So he's like, he wouldn't be surprised if he went and all of a sudden, oh, there's a secret city hidden here. So he's seeing like they're fucking everywhere.
So they're not so secret cities. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like there's no way we're the only ones to come up with the idea of like if we hide, we'll be safe. So like he
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised if we went to Xerix and then there was a secret city in the Underdark. He wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. And Juice.
It's weird because I feel like it's like someone who's new to what everyone else conceives as like normalcies. Conspiracy theory is something to the effect of, I truly believe that all of you eat because you like it, not because you need it.
I like that one.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. And back to Cassian to round us out.
This is the best one, I think. Good.
This is. I don't know why Cassian would think this with his fucking 8 intelligence. But I think he overheard at like a campfire once stories about beholders and how they drain themselves into existence. He's like, we're not real. We're just simulations and a
my
beholder's
God.
dead.
Oh my god!
Just
This
like
whole
the-
world is horrid. Here's
this,
the who.
just
The
the
infinite dream
D&D
theory.
equivalent, the D&D equivalent of a brain in a jar. Like it's like, yeah, we're not real. We're figments of a fucking beholder in some cave somewhere, and we're not real. Just shit like
Honestly,
that.
Not too far off the reality. Every reality is the figment of Sirix's imagination, so not too
Hey,
far.
the wall.
Concept, yes.
the wall dragon
You
can be
just got
one
the
big
wrong
beholder.
creature.
Wrong creature.
Yeah,
wrong,
for sure.
Wrong guy.
Hey, the wall
Alright,
dragon can be
yo.
one big beholder. It can be a beholder
Right?
dragon. Go.
Honestly. All right, y'all. Anything
Wall
else before
dragon
we
sounds
get
nuts.
started? Going once.
I
Going
love you
twice.
guys. There you go.
Love y'all. Let's jump into it, y'all. Let's take a
We're gonna die.
second.
Oh.
Let's play this game we all love. Let's escape from everything. And let's jump right into it for the next couple hours, y'all.
So, I do have a general question.
Oh, the Azure in conflict with those guys.
Are the boys drinking tonight or not?
Every night.
I don't have a drink with me right now.
I'm not, because if I end up drinking,
You
I'll
know
end up
what?
killing myself.
I
I'm not
will.
drinking tonight.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
It'll be dangerous if I drink.
Grab
So
me
I'm not
one.
drinking tonight.
I'm gonna get started
Um,
regardless.
Yes.
I have one detail that we forgot. We
Yeah.
do also know that the Sovereign Son. Oh wait, no, he said it. Never mind. Cancel.
Cool. All right.
Ryan is my bestie.
We begin tonight in the dead of night. At every room that houses a member of Face Defectors lies an assassin in wait.
Oh, this map
After a
is new.
tense encounter with the Sovereign Sons, you all escaped alongside the eldest Weaveborn child. Now a lieutenant in the Crimson Scales Azure Blades, you arrived in the city of Andamaria, where there were more than one familial reunion. Kay running into his brother alongside Rosemary. That night, after a deal with the Sovereign Sons went unstruck, the door of Rosemary's room was shoved open, a dagger placed to her neck, and the blood that pours from the wound on her throat will begin our session.
This is a cool map.
Thank you. Rosemary, you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage immediately.
Yeah.
As
This
your
was-
door is pushed open, a blade pushed to your neck, your mouth covered.
I do have a question for you that is
Yes.
important. What have we been doing up to this point? We had the full previous day, correct? Is that so? So I'm
essentially,
trying
this
to
is the,
just for
this
just for
is the
your
night that you met with the dragons.
Mhm.
And then,
just for your sake, if I cast an abjuration spell during the day and I go until a long rest, I have my ward up.
okay.
So I'm trying to ascertain if my ward would take the damage or if it's been enough time that I wouldn't have it up anymore.
I would say your ward would take the damage.
Awesome, thank
You're
you.
going to continue bleeding out every
Yes.
time it comes back around.
Gotcha.
All right. We're going to start with you, Rosemary. As this individual pulls the blade down, cutting you right here, you stumble back, grabbing immediately at the wound as it begins to pour, staining your clothes. You feel the wet liquid, thick and syrupy, stick to your clothing and your skin. What are you doing immediately after? As you stumble back, your eyes begin to dilate, the fear heavy in your heart. What are you doing?
I'm going to yeah, if I can, I think so I'm picturing that she like just got up to bed. Is she being like held in place? Is that like
You
the
were,
situation, or is
you're
he
pushed.
released after he?
He released you, and as you stumble back, they're standing over you with the dagger in hand, moving forward slowly, like stalking towards you.
I think that she like. I think that she's like. How many of them are in this room?
There's one in your room right now.
There's one. I think she's like stumbling back, and she kind of like reaches and places her hand on her spell book, and she's gonna try and cast Cause Fear on this guy.
Hey, what save is that?
Wisdom save 15.
Wisdom save. I need to, because they have a feature when they're within a certain range. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna say that they are based on as long as they're within range of another person wearing the mask. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
because the runes are adjacent, they're gonna get advantage on this wisdom save, right?
No worries. Yeah.
30-20. 17
Yeah.
on the die.
Gotcha.
Explain to us what it looks like when you attempt to cause fear only for the spell to fail.
Yeah. I think that it's yeah, I think like Cause Fear, like it's just a verbal spell, so she like literally all she does is like she reaches back, so she like has her hand on her book so that she can like just like speak the words to this spell, and like it just falls on deaf ears. Like he's wearing, I assume, this mask, and it just like there's just no change in his expression. There's like yeah, there's this like dark force that comes out from this spell, and it just washes over and just continue blank
Okay.
expression.
As you attempt to cast the spell, they just step forward, unfettered, undeterred. They twirl the dagger in one hand, pulling it up with the blade pointing down as they're about to bring it down towards you.
Also, if I cast the spell, that was for my.
Mila, you awake to your wrist being held down as a dagger plunges in between the slits of metal that make your body. You feel pain shoot up through you as you're underneath the covers, as this individual, similarly clad, is pushing your chest down with their forearm, the dagger in your side holding you tight. Your eyes go wide. Sorry, there's one more D8 that I need to roll. Oh my god, 15 points of slashing
Ouch.
damage as it's stabbed into you. The first attack is going to be the hardest, gang. I just want to be everyone clear. It's 2d8 for the first attack against you. After that, it will drop off. As you're stabbed, you. What are you doing, Mila, as this individual with this mask stands over you? They pull the blade out. You feel gears and bolts knock loose as they twist the blade again, about to plunge it into your chest. What are you doing?
I think it's just like a, ow, that hurt, and then an immediate like catapult. I'm just gonna cast catapult directly at them if they're right on me. Just like, bink, of like a
What are you
stone.
throwing?
One of my stones.
Okay, it's a ranged attack, right?
No, it's a dex save of 15.
It's a dex save. Not as dexterous. That's 20 you had advantage.
Yeah. So. That doesn't do
You
anything.
do have advantage on saves when they're within a certain range of another creature wearing a mask. Any save.
Gotcha. Yeah, saver sucks, so nothing happens.
Okay. You attempt to cast. There's a small gust as their robes push backwards, and then a hand goes to your throat. You'll make a fine offering. Going to K.
Because I met my brother that day and I missed this last session, I like put stuff in front of my door so I would hear it if someone tried to get in.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Okay. You wake to your collarbone, screaming in pain as the dagger is lodged right in between the bone and the muscle as it embeds itself there. Your eyes go wide as you turn, and you see that the chair that's propped up to the door, is still there.
Okay.
This dagger goes into your neckline. As you shoot up, you only take 7 points of damage, low on the die, 4 to 3. What are you doing?
I think, one, do I see my attacker?
He's on top of you. He's literally on your bedside, plunging the blade into your neck, pulling it out as it spurts this ooze everywhere as they're about to go for another attack.
Okay, do I get the thing that, like, I'm gonna take bleed damage, essentially?
Yes.
Okay, I wanna, one, get up from prone, because I'm laying down. Because I was sleeping, can I assume I wasn't wearing my armor?
You don't have your armor or your weapons with you. No one sleeps. You can't take a long rest if you're wearing armor and with your gear. You have to
Yeah, yeah.
doff your armor and you have to take your gear off.
That's why I thought I'd ask. Okay, so do I see my weapons anywhere? Are they like?
Your weapons are where you put them in your room. They're not in your bed, obviously. You're not sleeping like.
Well, yeah.
If they're in your room, wherever you would put them, it's up to you.
All right, I would get up and try to grab my gear first thing. I would try to do it so like I at least don't get an up attack.
This room is tiny. Like, mechanics are kind of loosey-goosey here. What you're attempting to do is you're trying to get up, run to your weapons while this guy is pinning you down with the blade in the neck. If you move, they're gonna get a swing on you.
Okay.
The only reason why Rose and Mila didn't do that is because they stayed still and they tried to do something magical.
Got it. All right, so I will do this. As a spell, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself to get my AC back up a little bit,
Okay.
and then can't reach any of my daggers. Do I know if I heal, will I get rid of the bleed?
You don't know.
Don't know. Because if I try to hit one of the melee attack, it's not
What
going
you
to
doing?
do anything.
This is quick. I'm gonna move forward unless you make a decision. What are you doing?
All right. I'll heal myself as I try to, and I'll try to get up.
Okay. So you're gonna heal yourself.
Yes.
Okay. How much you heal yourself for?
7. I'm gonna fully heal to try to get rid of the bleed effect.
Okay. You put your hand on your neck, getting up out of your bed right in front of this attacker as they pull the bloody blade out. You put this magical pressure on the wound as it begins to close. Going over to Ark. 9 points of damage as you wake up being roughed, grabbed by your clothes, pulled up, slammed back into the bed, and in that same motion, the dagger embeds itself in your stomach, probably nicking your appendix as you're taking that hit. What are you doing?
Just eyes shoot open in this like instant of like panic of like not knowing what's going on. I just see like a blank like sovereign son body, just a person in robes
Yep.
and mask.
Yep. Same robes as first session. Look exactly the same.
Do they look distinct? I forgot to ask. I actually forgot to ask that session.
The masks?
The robes, are they like unique in any way?
No, they're black robes. Like they are essentially this. I'm gonna skip this. What the fuck is this? The fuck is this?
I don't know. It sounds very culty to me. It sounds like in story.
According
kinda
to Wizards of
works.
the Coast, if you're a warlock, you like occult stuff. So,
According to Wizard of the Coast, which isn't wrong. So they look like this, just with the Sovereign Son's mask.
okay, cool.
So same
Oh,
dress, like same clothing.
He got that shit on though.
Yeah, he got that shit
They
on.
got that shit on.
God damn.
Cool. I don't armor. So I just got clothes on. I assume like my sword, my rapier is like leaned up against the wall, like on the floor or something like that.
Sure. Wherever you would put it when you go to bed.
Cool. I mean, I
You had
imagine
no idea you were being attacked.
just like laying it like kind of like off to the side, Am I able to grab that without getting attacked? Just the rapier or no?
Any movement is gonna get an attack for the sake of this, because they're right on top of you. Any movement
Okay.
to be like is gonna be like me.
Okay, cool. How big is the room?
Like 10 by 10 feet
Okay.
small.
Okay.
It's like
I
a single
will-
bedroom. It's like a single hotel bedroom.
Can I? Actually, is there? Sorry, I'm asking so many questions. Is there a window in this room?
No, you're good. In your room, yeah, there'd be a window.
Okay. Is it open, closed?
Would Ark have left his window open or closed?
Closed. That's how I would have left it.
There's your answer.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I will action disengage. Try to grab the rapier, and I will try to move to the door with my back to the door.
Oh, that's your turn.
I don't
Going
bonus
over
action
to
place the seal.
okay. Going over to Cassian. Are you here? Totally fine if not, buddy.
I think he's on a phone call.
I think so. Let me give him a second.
We can do. Two,
Okay.
We can do turn back to back.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll just kind of extend his. Rose, back to you. At the start of your
Yeah.
turn, you take 1 point of bleeding. As it's oozing, this individual is going to make an attack against you. 6 doesn't hit. Explain to us how you evade this attack or how you block it.
Yeah, I think that like she's been like knocked back now, and I think like she has like her staff leant against the wall. I think it like falls down and she just like pulls it in front of her so that she can kind of like stop him
Okay.
from
The dagger goes down. You put the staff against the wrist as they're pushing down against you. No brother to save you now. What are you doing, Rose?
I am going to so I'm like under this guy holding this right now. I'm going to cast Misty Step on myself, and I just want to like teleport like right at the door. Like I want to be like I'm assuming like if we're doing like 10 by 10, like door
Yeah.
here, bed here, she's just stood up from the bed, so she's
Yep.
like right there, and so
Teleport
like
to the
just
door.
that other side of, yeah.
Okay.
Is the
Cool.
being there, is the door like locked?
You reach for the door handle, and you do see the lock, like the bolt lock on the door has been placed there.
Okay, so the bolt, yeah. So the bolt lock.
in
I
your,
assume that's
like,
how she would have
haste-
left it, right? Like,
Exactly. They opened it when you opened the door. They got in, stabbed you, closed the door behind them, or held you, closed the door behind them, bolted it, and then stabbed you.
right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Would I be able to just like slide the bolt and like get on the other side of the door?
Give me a
Would that be
dexterity
possible
saving
in
throw.
this?
Give me a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw.
Absolutely. 16.
16. You undo the bolt, and as you open the door, you feel a hand grab you from your back. You're able to jerk it off. We're going to get back to you as you are able to escape from your room. Going over to Mila.
Hello.
Attack against you, Mila.
Yep.
Dirty 20 to hit. Let me roll for the bleed first. 4 damage,
Ow.
and then 1 on the attack. So as you're getting up, you attempt the catapult. This person is pushed back maybe a couple inches. They immediately push you down again, putting the blade into your side once more and pulling it out. There's nothing like honorable about this. There's nothing eloquent about the way they're doing this. This is like Et tu, Brute, Caesar stabbing. What are you doing, Mila?
It's just all I can do is. I mean, he's in range. I'm guessing I'm grappled, right? Like I'm gonna have to like.
You're
go
not
in-
technically under the grappled condition, no.
So I can just let him swing at me and break contact with him while casting False
You
Life
can
on
attempt to
myself?
run away if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll back off and cast False Life on myself.
And cast what? You're cutting out.
False Life.
False life. Okay, so you are getting out. That is going to be an opportunity attack. This is the first time anyone has taken an opportunity attack. They are not strong, right? They don't need to be strong
Ooh, we take those.
to be able to hold you there in an assassination attempt. They have one job: is to keep you locked down and kill you before anyone notices. I'm going to see if this attack hits. Dirty 20.
It does.
As you attempt to run away, you feel the back of your skull being grabbed. An arm, as you're pulled back, wraps around your throat and pulls you until your back is to their chest, and another dagger goes into your side. This effectively, the wording is a bit different for this feature. It'll come up when we're in actual combat with the map, but it effectively is Sentinel.
Okay.
5 damage.
Okay.
You cast False Life on yourself, but as they hold you here, they stab you in the back as well, and they lean in. No. I'm going to reduce you to scrap.
There's nothing I can do. My turn's over.
All right. Going over to K. 21 to hit. A, you don't take the bleeding.
Okay.
4
21
damage
does
to you.
hit. How much?
Yep, 4 damage to you. As you're getting up, this individual slashes you against your chest wide, carving through your clothes. As you're able to fall to the side of it, hitting the ground and getting yourself up on one elbow. What are you doing?
I'm going to. I need to get my weapons. So. I'm going to move to get my weapons. And yeah, I'm gonna go move to get my weapons. I'm going to take the dodge action, so I want to be able to run in and get them. So
Okay.
dodge action, I run through.
So again, the way this works, they don't proc an opportunity on disengages. So if you want to not get hit, do a disengage and not a dodge. Because even if they hit you when you're dodging, they're going to reduce your speed to 0. The only difference between this is that they don't proc it when you disengage like Sentinel does. It's like a weaker Sentinel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. The idea is, but they when they go to attack me, they'll still have this advantage. I'm trying to get more benefit from me.
Okay. So if
and,
they hit you with this, you can't get your weapons. I just want to be clear.
I ate the
Alright,
same thing. It's just
I'll disengage and grab. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Because there's no point in dodging if you can just disengage and get away from the chance, right? It's not going to affect you.
The idea is that they'll have this disadvantage again when it gets to their turn, but I think it's better to make sure I get it.
So you grab your weapon, you turn, you draw the blade out of the scabbard, turning and facing your assailant, going over to Ark.
I didn't say I was done.
Okay, what else?
I'm triggering my Channel Divinity to enhance to do Fury of the Tide. So now when I
Okay.
hit, I'll do more damage.
Okay. On Ark, you're bleeding. Also, try to get sassy with me. See how that works out. For you. I didn't say he's done. Try to get sassy. Try to get sassy.
I wasn't trying to be sassy.
Yeah. No, I love it, but you're sassy, bitch. Ark,
Okay.
2 more bleeding damage. This attack is gonna come
was
towards
that?
you. I love it. And does 10 hit you without armor?
I don't have armor ever, so no.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Don't worry.
Oh.
Cool. So 10 doesn't hit. Explain to us how you're able to evade this attack.
I think he kind of backs to the door and takes like the fighting stance. I think Ark is kind of like feigning like scaredness, kind of like feigning weakness. And as he kind of goes for the strike, he takes like the fist that's closed around the handle and like punches the hand that's going for the strike to like knock the strike out, knock it away.
Hey. It like pushes the hand back. What are you doing?
I will as a bonus action, I will as a bonus action do no escape on this individual.
Okay.
Because we are in dim light, I assume it's nighttime. He has disadvantage on the crystal save.
Which was flat roll. charisma, right?
Charisma save, yeah.
They are good at charisma. Not that great. Not that great. 11.
No, fails. DC 13.
Okay.
Cool. So this whole
Okay.
room just goes, and it's just me and him in this guy's mind.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Then I will walk up and make an attack.
Cool. Make your attack.
And because we are in dim light, I do more damage.
Kill him. For your lord.
We're not playing Warhammer.
that
Wow.
was known as, like-
2 butt rolls. 10.
10 does not hit. They don't have a high AC. It's so close, but 10 does not do it.
Amen. That's it.
Okay. Going over to Cassie's not here, so we're gonna start back up at the round with Rose. 5 bleeding damage.
Yep. That is my shield broken.
8 to hit. Without any armor.
That
I don't
doesn't.
think you have any armor. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have it on.
What are you doing, Rose? You're opening the door as they try to swing at you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to, yeah, I think, yeah, this is probably my best bet in this moment. Is he still in range of me?
He would have moved up to get within range of you, so now he is within range of you. You're like in the threshold of the open door.
Yep. Okay.
You're like wrestling with this guy. He's grabbing your clothes, trying to pull you closer to stab you.
Yeah. So this is an important rule question. Are we using, in this moment, are we using 2024 rules?
What are you trying to do?
With how the new rules work, if you use a reaction spell on your turn, you can't cast another spell on your turn, another leveled spell. So I'm just trying to figure out if I try and move away from him and then shield to like protect myself, then I won't be able to cast another
For
spell.
this session, because we haven't gotten to like a consensus, I'm going to start implementing those rules. For 2024 rules, I mentioned it in my little like master post. We're not going to be doing 2 level spells in 1 turn anymore. Where there's no need to do that with how they buffed a lot of spells. But for now, I'll say that you can cast 2 level spells in 1 turn.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm yeah, okay. So I think my first thing then I'm just going full defensive here. I'm going to cast mage armor on myself. Which also gives me 2 more health back to my arcane ward. And now I'm back up to 15 armor class. And I am going to do I, now that I'm out here, do I have any indication that this is happening in the other rooms as well?
You can use your action to give me a search check, a perception check.
Okay.
But you already used your action
I've
to
used my
cast-
action for mage armor.
cast
Yeah.
mage armor. So you
Okay.
can not cast mage armor and do a perception check, or you can cast mage armor.
Yeah. No, I'm still gonna do that. Do I know, is Raz staying here?
He is not. He's staying
he's
in
not.
number 5, which is the Crimson Scales headquarters. That's typically where he'll stay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Wait,
Shit.
no, I'm wrong. He did get a room for you all. He is in this inn, yeah.
Okay.
I remember at the end of the last session, he was like, "I'm gonna stay with you for the first night."
Yeah. In that case, I think that Rose will head to Marjorie's door first. I assume
Okay.
she was in a separate, so I
Yep.
think that's
You get
yeah, she's
an
gonna-
opportunity attack if you get
yeah.
hit, and your speed is reduced to 0.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Awesome.
6. You're able to, as you dash forward, running to your sister's room, you do hear sounds of a scuffle on the inside.
Yeah. I try and open the door, I assume.
It's locked.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That is let's check what I have in the way of bonus actions. I wouldn't be so lucky as to say that there is any kind of peephole or gap in this door at all. Yeah,
On
I
the
didn't think
floor,
so.
if you were to go down and be like, "Wait."
Right. If I were to, yeah. No, I don't think she'll do that. I think she's gonna wait on the other side of this door. And that is my turn.
Going over to K, you don't take the bleeding. 12 to hit. No armor.
Nope. With my shield and shield of faith, nope.
You don't have a shield. Oh, yeah, you did. You grabbed your stuff. Yeah, you grabbed your
Making
stuff.
my-
Cool. All right, they swing. You block it with the shield and push against them. What are you doing?
I have a question first. So I know you said if our spell has a newer version, use the.
You cut out one more time. If what?
You said if there's a spell that has a newer version, we would use the newer version.
For now, I'm doing 2014 for now because I'm not going to change
Got it.
anything for this session. We're doing normal.
Is
for
there
now.
is there a window in my room?
Yep.
I wanna position myself to where the window is at his back, and then I want to take a
Okay. Where the window's at whose back?
the cultist back.
Okay, I want to be honest. If you're trying to push him 10 feet away, he's not going to fit through a window by moving 10 feet. He's going to hit the wall.
Like though.
The window, I like it, but the window is like a square window. It's not enough for a person to get hit and fly through the tiny peephole of the window. Like it's
I
not
know-
like a
I
big
know
like
it's-
window.
He's doing some
I
kind
know
of
it's
some
see-
Looney Tunes shit.
I know it seems like that's what I'm trying to do. What I'm actually trying to do is I know the worst thing for assassins is noise. So the idea is he
Noise.
shatters the windows and makes a lot of
Cool.
noise.
Cool.
Okay, so I will swing with my Scimitar. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits, roll damage.
Alright, I will Divine Smile at this.
Okay.
So, first he'll take 8 flash. And then with Divine Smite, that's another 2d8. He'll take another 8 radiant damage. And then if he hits a wall, which I'm assuming he will, he'll take another 4 damage.
How do you want to do this?
He goes to swing, I move to the side, and I block his dagger. And as Spirit of Tide is on my blade, the tattoos spread across it, and crystals begin to grow, making my blade look more like a wing. And I'll go, you're not the first one to try this, and you won't be the last. And I'll swing my sword, and as it cuts into him, and he goes and hits the windows and shatters, he sees the cut begin to glow as kind of like crystal tattoos appear over him. Crystals grow and they explode as he's burned in radiant crystal fire. I'll say that.
Worse than that, the damage did more than double his hit points. His body explodes. You see the arm leaves the shoulder socket as it flies across one room. The body explodes like Dojo killing Hanami. Against the wall, it explodes against the wall, shattering the glass behind you. That's it for Kay. For now, going over to Mila.
Hi.
7 on the bleed.
Jesus.
Damn, Mila, you're getting unlucky with these. And then 18 to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that hits me.
6 more.
Yeah, I'm down.
Mila's down as she drops. The dagger goes down. Your body hits the ground, Mila. What's going through your head? Just the quickest base thoughts and just words. What hits your head as your body hits the ground? Your eyes flutter in and out of light. What are you doing? What's going through your head right now?
I'm a failure. That's it. Just I failed, fail, fail. Like
Okay.
it's just like the repeated word fail.
Okay. On to Ark. 6 points of bleed. Any advantage, disadvantage on this attack due to no escape? Nope.
They just can't. They have speed. They can't move away. They can't move at 32.
Cool. Nat 20. Oh, 9 points of slashing, minimum damage. 9 points as he rushes forward in this dark room that you have created in his mind. He brings the blade down, cutting you across your chest. What are you doing?
I'll kind of reach out for him and just kind of like palm his forehead and push him back. At the same time, a little brand appears on his forehead for me as I push him back. Bonus action, place that second seal on him. Then I'll make another attack at advantage.
Okay, make your attack.
I programmed macros and I'm still trying to type it out. 14?
It's.
Cool.
You're gonna burn your seals?
I will burn. Here's the thing. If I burn a seal, it's like magic damage. Can I do non-lethal while burning a seal?
If you go over his hit points, his max hit points, no. Like if you do double his max hit points to kill him
Double.
instantly,
Okay.
no.
I will. I mean, I don't know. Arthur's no.
You can't non-lethally overkill someone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Arthur. Oh, sorry. I will. Yeah, I will. I'll expend one seal.
One seal. Okay.
One seal. So
Roll
one.
damage.
So 1d6 damage. I'll roll the seal
You have
first.
any extra damage as well?
1 fire damage.
One fire.
the seal.
Okay.
And then this is my damage. I do more damage because we're in dim light. 21.
He's dead instantly. How do you do this?
I think he kind of like pushes the guy's forehead back and like swipes, and like there's a second of like delay where the guy takes like a step forward, and then the line just appears on his neck. And he just
A surgical thin line appears on the neck as the head falls forward, the body falls to the knees.
Can I try to catch him?
and drop. Yeah, you can try to catch him.
I want to try to make as little noise as possible, just lay him down.
Okay, nice, absolutely. You grab him and you put the body down. That's it for you currently, Ark. We have Ark's and Kay's assailants gone. Mila down. Cass, I'm gonna pick up with you if you're good. You ready?
I think I'm actually gonna dip.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I hope everything's all right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right,
I-
we're gonna continue. Yeah.
I do have a question. If I saw the coldest coming, I would try to go out and see what's happening.
It's not your turn. That's where it ends. So we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start back up with Rose. Rose, what are you doing?
All right. Standing at Marjorie's door, does the guy, as he ran back up to me, now that I've...
Yeah. Oh
in
yeah.
the
Oh,
hallway?
actually, yeah. Absolutely. Your
Yeah.
turn. Sorry.
I see. I know.
Ooh, 6 bleed.
Okay.
You hear the footsteps behind you. 12 to hit. As they rush forward, they bring the blade down. You're able to quickly sidestep it, missing you completely. What are you doing?
I'm going to, I want to cast, Mage Hand on the other side of the door. And since I know, like, from my room, can I slide the deadbolt with it?
Oh, that's sick! That's sick! Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Sick. I'd love
That's
it.
not my IQ.
That's how wizards play.
Fuck.
13?
13? Yeah. Yeah, you're holding it as you feel this hand grab you. You're fucking. The deadbolt unlocks. What are you doing?
I just want to, I want to push the door open and just, what do I get?
As you open it, you see your sister grappling with one individual similarly dressed. She's holding one wrist down as the other one is grabbing her clothes, and she's casting a spell in one hand as she's trying to blast this guy straight up in the face.
Yep. Does it look like? No, actually, I can't do that anyway. That would be a next time thing. I'm just going to, because that's my action. Let me just. Yeah. All I want to do, actually, I want to try and telekinetically shove the guy that's attacking Marjorie. I want to like pull him towards me away
An
from
action or a bonus action?
her. Bonus action,
Perfect. So it's what, a strength save?
strength save.
Nat 20.
Ah,
Advantage. 'cause
doesn't
it's a
work.
saving throw.
But that's fine. That's my whole turn. So I'm still standing in the
Okay.
doorway.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get out of my room, and I'm gonna look around. Like,
You move the
My-
chair out the side, you open your door, and you do see down the hallway Rose being grappled in front of an open door, maybe just out of range based on how many of you there are. Give me a luck check to see if you're in the adjacent room to Rose. Just roll a d20.
oh, okay, cool. D20 luck check.
My luck is 10, so I actually get to add all my luck modifier to.
15.
15. You're about maybe just at 30.
I will go right over and like running start, jump, whoosh, as I try to come down on him.
Hey, make an attack.
Moments when you wish there were slinky moves. I attack. I think that was real bad. Yeah, that's I missed.
Misses. They hear you rushing forward, your shield clanking, the metal hitting as you bring the
So she's still. So Rose is at least 10 feet away from me.
about like it's you, the cultist, and Rose. So yeah.
And I want to be next to her. All right, that's fine. But bonus action. I'll just do a blade ward on myself. And I'm trying to like make him seem like you got to deal with me now, bud. Yeah, I'll use one of my charges of blade ward. And I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Mila, give me a death save.
Am I
please.
bleeding still?
When you're dying, no.
Okay. Oh, I just gotta roll d20. $15.
Okay. No worries. Remember, we're doing secret death rolls.
Oh, I
secret
don't.
death saves.
I didn't know. Yeah, didn't know.
No worries. No
Had no
worries,
idea.
bro.
Yeah.
Just letting you know for the next time.
Got
Hey.
This individual stands over you and they grab your head. They put the dagger to your neck and they hear a scuffle outside. You can tell that they tense up and they're holding you there. Going on over to Ark. One bleed.
Can I use an action to try to stop the bleeding?
You can use an action to stop a bleed.
I will do that so I don't fucking.
Cool.
die.
So let me roll this damage first because they do move before you.
Who?
The cultist that's on you. Oh no, he's dead. Duh.
I fucking ice that.
Duh.
bitch. I fucking.
Stupid.
I fucking seal team
It's
6
so
kill
dead.
and fucking blade of death.
Cool. Yeah, one bleed. You can use an action. Give me a medicine check. DC's 10.
Okay. Oh fuck. Oh no. I don't have good.
Woo! Nice. You immediately cut some of your sleeve off. You wrap it into a quick little like presser, and you push it against your neck. What are you doing?
Is it now that I'm not under like duress, like I'm not getting like attacked in my back? Is it an action to unlock the door? And
Yeah, you can open it as long as there's no one in your room. The same as K.
cool. I will. Yeah, I'll fucking throw the bolt open the door, and walk out and like.
Roll me a luck check. It is going to be a bit harder because K was a bit closer.
Hey.
You're maybe 45 feet away. You're probably the room farthest back. You can. Oh, you already used your action. Never mind.
Yeah. Can I take my movement? Am I like just like draw it, kind of here, like draw like a rectangle, like a hallway. Where am I? Where's K? Where's Rose?
I'm gonna put your little token down.
Cool.
Ark, you're probably like right here.
Okay, cool.
A is probably like right here. If he would drop. Rose is like right here. If she would drop. Cool. I don't know. He's probably right here, and there's a cultist in the center. Let's put a little band-aid right here for the sake of it.
Alright, I just
That's
kind
probably
of
what
know,
you're
like,
looking
where like the fucking like
For
test
sure.
pieces are. Can I
For sure.
move 30 feet?
Yep.
Actually, no, they got that. Is there anyone? I would know, like, see people like walking through the rooms. Is there anyone that's between me and K, or like behind me, like the other way?
Yeah, so essentially it was K right here.
Yeah.
Cassian next to you. Mila on the farthest. It was go Mila, you, Cass, K, Rose, Marjorie.
I think. I mean, stop me if you think that it's metagaming. I think seeing like them down there and like, cool, there's one room this way, so start at the far end and go down. I would turn to go to Mila's door, I think.
I would say this. Knowing where everyone is, would Ark go to Cassian or Mila first?
I think he would have more confidence in Cassian's ability to defend himself,
Okay,
if that makes sense.
it does.
And I'm assuming it's locked when I try it.
It's locked. You get over there, it's locked.
Can I attempt to like use probably an action next turn, but like just so I know?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
attempt to like use like the rapier to try to like break the deadbolt or try to like pry it open or?
Breaking a deadbolt from the inside, it's possible. Like you can just bust the door down,
I'm not
but
strong like
it
that.
really is. It's a strength. That's what I was going with. It was a strength check, and I know you're not the most strengthful.
No. Well,
Strength.
that's it for me anyway. Cool. That's it.
I'll go back to Rose. Let me just pour this drink. Just gonna do this first.
Hey,
Karina.
the
Or
red
bleed
cup-
to you,
American
Rose.
red cup.
What? Thank you.
An 18 to hit, Rose.
Shield.
Shield, okay. Does not hit. As you put the shield up, you see K in front of you as he's trying to swipe at this individual. You block the shield. The blood's still spurting from your neck. What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay, let me just. So I take 4 points of damage, but then shield also gives me 2 more points on my arcane ward. Okay. And also that is a spell. 13. Okay. Okay, so Ark is in front of me right now, you were saying, sorry? Or K?
No, so K is
Or
in front
who-
of you. K is in front of
K
you.
is in front of me. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I already have the shield up, so I'm going to, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the, okay, so there's me, this cultist, then there's the cultist, and then Marjorie. If I move closer towards Marjorie, like I'm just trying to get an idea for the space here.
Yep.
If I use a range attack, is there a way for me to be outside of both of the cultists' range?
If you
Because
move
I'll have-
out of if you
Yeah.
move out of range, the cultist on you is going to take an opportunity attack. If they hit,
Right.
they reduce your speed to 0.
Right. Okay. But if I try and do that, but then if I take a step forwards, will I be within melee range of the other cultist that's there? I'm just trying to get a sense of like
With-
how close.
So
quarters
look
is
at the map. This is kind of where you're. If you're looking at the map, I drew it out a little bit. This is where you're at.
Right.
Does that
Oh,
make sense?
okay, right. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so okay, so if I take a step forward there, I would be in this
Mhm.
guy's range.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That that does make things a little more tricky. Do 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 do. Uh. Yeah, fuck it. This one that's attacking here, I'm just gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip on him. Intelligence
save?
saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my
One and a
god.
two. That's crazy. Alright. Cool. Let's just, oops, that's
Please
not
come with
the right
this. Just the
dice.
idea of like you hurt his brain.
What is the nat 20 on my on my magic surge
This
do?
has never happened before.
Yeah.
On a nat 20, Rose, you tell me
Mm.
what you want to happen here.
Sick. Okay. So, okay, I go to cast this Mind Whip against this guy here. The whip, I like hit him with it, it reels back and hits this guy as well.
Okay, so I like the idea. I want you
Yeah.
to come up with something that wild magic can augment the spell.
Okay.
Augment, not just make more
yeah.
effective. How
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Rose's wild magic, if
Uh-huh.
she were to will it into existence, what does that look like? How does it affect the spell?
I think that okay, here's I'm thinking cooler. She goes to send it out here, and instead of just going in that direction, it goes in all directions.
Why?
So
So
it
I'll make
just, like-
another intelligence save for the other one.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
11.
It fails as well. Alright, I'll roll this damage for both of them then.
Yeah.
And they're both incapacitated.
Yeah.
Not a lot of damage, 7. But they're both
7.
incapacitated.
They're both incapacitated as their minds, almost like in Space Marine 2, as the synapse goes off from the Tyranids, this small purple energy escapes from their heads as they crumple and fall down to one knee, releasing Marjorie and engagement from you. Anything else you're doing, Rose?
I think, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to, what this is, 5, 10, I have 9 strength. Am I able to drag my sister, or is that, no, okay, I'm, well, let's, if I wasn't gonna be able to do it, then I'm not gonna head over, because that would be,
Sure.
foolish.
Okay.
I'm
You're incapacitated
just-
for how long?
so for 1 round.
One round, okay?
Yeah, so sorry, let me get the exact. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3. Sorry, it's not
Okay.
incapacitated.
Oh, so it's not incapacitated.
Yeah, it's not. It just can't take a
Okay.
reaction. Moreover, it must choose whether it moves, has an action, or a bonus action on its next turn.
Whoa, big. All right. Anything else?
Like a bit normal spell.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'll take a step back now, just so I'm like there's like space for her to get out, and I'm just gonna yell to Marjorie, dude, just quick, get out.
Okay. Mila, roll me another death saving secret, please.
Yeah, I gotcha. Why was it not secret?
It was.
Oh, okay.
It was. We can't see
It
it.
shows for you and me.
Well, yeah, you
Just
know.
for you and me. Okay. Jay, what are you doing?
I don't know if Mila's gone this bad. So, and I see this one guy gonna take out a threat. I want a non-lethal, like, hit him with the flat of the wing on his head, knock him out.
Okay. Make an attack.
E. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
All right, he's going to take 9 points of damage. I roll back.
Does it deal extra
And-
damage because of your channel divinity?
He needs to bump into something. So if I think this will be enough, I'll just send him down the hallway a little bit, then he'll fall.
Okay, cool. Absolutely. You're not able to kill him, which is good for you in this moment, given what you wanted to do. As you hit him with the blunt of the blade, he flies back 10 feet, landing in a crump unconscious. Anything else, Kay?
I'll look over, see one in the room with both Rose and Marjorie, and I'll look at Rose. Got this?
Wait for her to come out. You take her with you.
All right. Is there any rooms near me that's not Marjorie and Rose?
There's a room down here, like next to Ark, which is Cassian's room, and then down here, which is Mila's.
Okay. I want to go right to Cassian's room. No, I'm gonna go in the middle because I can't get to Cassian. I can't open the door this turn. So I'll be like
Okay.
maybe 10 feet over here. Like I'm ready
Cool.
to move, and Martin can get next to me when she needs to.
Cool. All right, Ark, what are you doing?
I think I'd be this early. I think I'd be pulling this card out of my fucking bag. As I see Kay kind of walking in the hallway. You see Ark kind of at this door, kind of like looking at him, kind of like looking at the ground. He just kind of puts a hand out, like, "Don't come, like, stay back there." I'm going to use my Overder feature to change into something.
Okay.
I'm going to become that Sovereign Son,
Okay, which one?
the one
Because
that
they're wearing the masks. So does it change your clothes?
It does not change my clothes, but it does change my voice.
Your voice. Okay,
That's what I'm going for.
cool.
I will knock on the door, like kind of like not like knock, but like kind of like bang, kind of like this on the door. It'll sound like very like panicked. I'll be like, "We need your help out here. The oldest reborn is here."
Okay, give me a deception check.
Do I get any kind of advantage
This
for
is
having
at
this
advantage.
voice?
This is at advantage.
you,
Yeah,
thank
at
you.
advantage.
Thank you.
Because I am going to make you make another roll after this.
15.
Perfect. You make it. I need you to roll a luck check.
Okay. D20.
Just D20.
16.
Okay. You hear scuffling. And you hear a bolt unlock. As Mila, you're down there, the blade is pulled from your neck. Your head is slammed to the ground as they step over you. You slowly dying on this wooden floor. As the door opens, Ark, what are you doing?
No escape.
Okay. You have another one of those uses?
2.
Okay.
I have 2 in
It's
pills for
Christmas
long
save?
rest. Yep.
I believe he is out of range. So you're going to just roll a flat charisma.
He opens the door.
Okay. Anything else?
Ark's just smiling, like, "Got your ass."
Okay. Okay. Giannis,
Hmm?
it's late. The moon is high in the sky. You have your rucksack over your back as you're walking towards this gated city of Andamaria, where you hope to meet up with them. As you arrive to the gates, there are about 3 people dressed in these kind of beige, dark brown robes over plate, or excuse me, chain mail armor. They don't have shields at their side. They just have small pouches around their waist and then long swords on their hip. It seems they're just leaning against a tree, and then you see them see you. They spot you, and they start slowly making their way towards you. One of them unfurls a parchment. You were traveling with a group, yeah?
Do I recognize anything from their ensemble?
You recognize they're the same group that met you at Amberwatch Base and at the Bone Wall. These are the Crimson Scales, specifically the Azure Blades.
Okay, so I'm just okay. Yes, I needed some time to do some reflection. They went into the city ahead of me.
Yeah, we have orders to take you to them if you want to come with us.
I have a 17 passive insight check. Can I make an insight check of their intention?
What are you trying to ascertain?
Are there any harmful intent behind those words?
From just gauging what they say, like, hey, they look like they're coming up casually to you, like, hey,
Yeah. Okay.
like, hey, we're gonna take you inside. You can take that as you will. I'm not gonna give you any
No.
meta
No.
knowledge
I'm
into it. You can
just
take that as you will.
okay. I'm on the guard, but I'm willing to let them lead me in.
Okay.
But I'm watchful for any movements. I'm clutching
Okay.
my shield.
Okay. As the first door opens into Rose's room, the gates open into Andemiria for you. As you're walking through, you're accompanied by these three individuals, one in front of you and then two at your side. And they're not like, man, it's like they're escorting you, you know? They
Yep.
do take you to this inn, the Twig and Berry. It's very late at night. Like they probably stayed until 1, 2 a.m. ish to wait for you as you arrived into the city. They lead you to a small like promenade in front of the inn. Right, well, room has been paid for. You can just check in at the counter. If you need anything from us, we'll be at the Crimson Scales headquarters.
All right. I'll be sure to do that.
All right, well, you have a good night.
I bid you farewell.
Give me a perception check as they start to walk away.
Okay. 21.
21. The one in the back, as kind of the one that was on your left, as they're the one trailing. You squint your eyes, just being naturally suspicious of others' sort. And in their pouch, their bigger pouch, almost like a sack, you see a small carving of what looks to be a mask. It's in the dim light. But you've seen this mask up close multiple times. You've been traveling with someone that's been carrying this mask for months now. You recognize it.
Yep.
What do you do?
Are they hanging back and letting others leave, or are the others leaving and then?
They're walking. They're definitely trailing back a bit, but not enough to. You notice it on a 21 perception,
Yeah.
but it's not enough to notice. Like, oh, we're walking. It's late. They're fucking trailing back like a couple feet. It's all right. We're still walking together.
No. If they make any approach, I'm gonna cast Daffin's Blunted Blade.
Is that 2024 spell?
No, it's like a Grim spell.
Cool. So they're not making any move. I'm gonna give you a choice here. Are you staying put and waiting for them to leave, or are you going into the Twig and Berry? That is going to affect when you enter this situation if it continues for more.
Giannis would wait. Giannis would wait.
Okay. Rose.
Mm-hmm.
5 more bleed damage.
Yep.
An attack against you. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh.
So is that this guy? Because this guy was knocked out, right? So is that this guy?
Oh yeah, that's right. This one
This
is
guy's.
knocked out. I'm
Yeah.
wrong. I'm so wrong. Thank you so much for keeping me honest.
Yeah,
This guy. Let me
count
remove
towards a
him.
crit tracker? Thoughts?
If the roll doesn't count in game, I don't think it
No,
should.
he's not gonna leave against Marjorie. Like that's his glory. You do see your sister get stabbed in the stomach as she doubles over, and they hold her tight as she coughs up some blood from her mouth, splattering on the wooden floor. What are you doing,
So-
Rose?
Yeah. So, like, just keeping you honest, just making sure. So he can't attack this round.
He
He's
already
still.
used his action to hit.
Yeah, he already used. So that was yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right, because he can use one action. Okay. I has Marjorie. Has it been like? Would it be her turn? Like since my last turn,
Yeah.
would she? Because I told her to get out because this guy doesn't have reactions.
That's right. Yeah, she would have walked away. He
Yeah.
doesn't have reactions. They can choose to move, action or bonus action.
Yes, one of those.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, instead of that attack, because I forgot how
Yeah.
mind whip works.
Yeah, no, it's
He's
fine.
going to reach into his cloak. He pulls out what looks to be a small orb and slams it on the ground as smoke fills the room. It extends outward quickly as you hear a shatter of glass, very like clumsily, and then a body hitting the ground outside. As smoke covers Kay, Marjorie, and Rose as it fills around this whole room and extending outward. The wisps hit the wood and start to rise. They furl naturally. Covered in smoke, what are you doing?
All right. Well, as long as obviously I don't know what's going on in there, but that's good enough for me. I'm just trying to get out of here. I'm not trying to deal with these people. So far we know where Kay is. We can see Ark. Ark is out in the hallway. Is that right?
But I look like
Mark is out in the hallway. The door's open.
Okay.
The only one
So-
unaccounted for with their assassin is Cassian.
Right.
He's the one that killed that guy
I
with
think-
a shot, no doubt.
Yeah, and I think that is their next stop. So how far away is he? Which?
Cassian?
Yep.
Like just over 30 feet, like 40 feet.
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna head like I'm gonna start to head in that direction, but I'll be
Okay.
I'll be just short, so like here.
As you're rushing forward, you see the hinges of the door. It's a weird thing to see wood bend as the hinges push forward, as there's a body that hits against the wall. Like a big thud that. And then the bolt unlatches. Mila, roll me another secret death save, please.
Let's go. Oh,
I'm trying, Mila. I'm trying.
it's okay. Oh, thank.
Hey.
Nothing.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, thank you, the day,
That's
Phil, sorry.
so good. So good. Ark, what are you doing?
I think he's literally sitting there with a fucking shit-eating grin like, gotcha, bitch ass. Me. Bonus action, place it in the seal, then I'll attack him.
Go ahead, make your attack.
I'm too drunk to use my macros. 24.
It's
I'll just give it fair to you, DM. Now that I'm kind of in the hallway and the door's open, is it still dim light?
now that you're in the hallway, no, the light enters the room.
Cool.
It's like if I were to turn my light off here and our hallway light is open, my
Yeah,
room, you're gonna
I figured
see
there would be
light
some
from
like
the
bleeding
doorway.
into the room, yeah.
Yeah.
12, and I will actually expend that seal I just placed on him.
Ooh, roll the extra d6.
14.
14. How do you want to do this? You don't kill him outright unless you want to.
I will, the door opens, I just go, right, I'm gonna put the pommel on his forehead to leave like an indent in his head, and I'm gonna like pick him up and walk into the door and close the door as I like knock him out.
Okay, you hit him, you push forward, the door's closed, you see Mila on the ground. As this guy, he crumbles like a sack of potatoes as he falls into your body. Anything else that you're doing?
I'll just lay him down. I'm not gonna like bolt the door, obviously. But I'll make sure it's closed. And I'll just go to Mila for next turn.
Cool. Rose, as let me actually get back to Kay. Kay, what are you doing?
As far as I'm aware, the guys in that room is being taken care of. Rose says she got it.
You see the door open as Cassian's head pops out. There's a body against the door that's just crumpled like this. The neck hanging off, the head hanging off from the neck as it's just like this against the door.
I'll give him nod like, and so I know he's good. I know. So only one left is where Ark is, and he's in
Yep.
Mila's room. Everyone else seems to be like, all right, they're good. They're dealing with their
You
guy. or
saw
their guy.
Ark and push the guy in and close the door behind him.
Okay, then I don't know Mila's down. So the only person I know, I guess I'll go back and peek in the room. Is the guy with Rose still up? Like he's still kicking?
The guy that you pushed out is gone. He's unconscious.
No, the
He
one,
pushed
the
him.
one that went to
The one
stab
in the
Ark.
room, he put a smoke bomb and left.
Okay. Then yeah, the only one that helped would be Ark. He's far away from right?
I can't hear you. You cut out.
How far away is Ark in that room from me?
Pretty far. He's on the other side of the hall at this point. He's like a good 60 feet away. Maybe a little under. I'd say if you move dash as your action, you could open the door as the same action.
What if I expeditious retreat?
Yeah, you could do that.
All right, so I should keep dash as my bonus action, get in the room. So, do I see Mila on the ground?
You do.
All right, then
What is your base movement speed?
My base movement speed is 30, and I just give myself another 30.
So you have 60. That's enough to get you at the door. You can't
At the
go
door.
in and heal Mila, and you're just out of range. Unless you can cast
Okay.
a spell from a distance that can cure her.
Expeditious retreat is my last spell slot. I'm out of ammo.
Okay.
My healing is my
Well
lay on
spent.
hands.
Well spent. Well spent.
Well spent.
I have my turn.
Okay.
Actually,
Mila.
I want to.
Yep.
Can I hold my action if Mila's put near me to give her a point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing that.
Big honestly.
Mila.
That might be
Give me a death save.
Nope.
Okay. Rose, what are you doing?
forwards to it.
I am going to Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna head further down the hallway. I don't have any like do we know like is Raz's room like down this end as well?
It's down this end.
Oh, he was down
It
that
was
end. Yeah,
closest
that's
to
fine.
you and Marjorie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna he can handle himself. I'm just being nearby here. I don't think that there's anything let's see. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm just gonna be there. I don't have any other.
Okay.
Am I able to I'm not, am I still bleeding? Is that still
Yes, yes,
thing
you
that's
are. You can
happening?
use an action to stop it.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, can I
Let me.
use an
I need
action?
to
to-
roll it first, though. 5
Yeah,
bleeding.
sure. 5. Gotcha. Yeah, I will definitely stop myself from bleeding.
Whoa.
But that is yeah, that's my turn. I'm looking very rough. Extremely
Okay.
rough.
You stop the bleeding. Give me a medicine check.
Sick.
DC 10.
I guess I don't.
No, you're still bleeding.
Mhm.
Okay. Going back to Giannis, you hear scuffles as you open the door. The bartender that's supposed to be on duty isn't there. It's an empty downstairs. But you hear scuffling upstairs, and you do see Kay booking it. You hear his footsteps and his shield hitting against the wood upstairs. What are you doing, Giannis?
Do I see him or do I hear him?
One more time?
Do I hear? Oh, sorry. Do I hear anyone or like familiar voices or footsteps?
I mean,
or-
you see Kay, and you hear
Okay, I
like
see
grunts
Kay.
of exertion. You see him running.
Okay. I'm just gonna follow.
Well, you rush up the stairs, dash action to get up there. You come up in the center right here. Essentially, if you're looking at the map,
Yeah. Yep.
Like right there, you turn, you see one door open, Kay at the threshold, Ark on the inside, Rose and Marjorie on your left and right, and Cassian stepping out of his room.
Okay.
Any bonus actions or anything?
I am going to bonus action spiritual weapon for the first time.
Okay.
I'm
Explain us
gonna
how it looks.
in my mind it's just like blood, slow motion trickling, forming this great guillotine.
I just
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a guillotine, like
Up against this
just
character,
trickling.
I'm for it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I thought you were gonna say a double pitchfork.
Ark.
Honestly,
Anything from you?
on par. That's actually sick.
Anything from you, Ark?
Do I see? I don't want to bet again. Do I see knowing K and do I see him being like,
I assume so, yeah.
okay,
Yeah, you've seen him do it before. His tattoos glow and they're like at his hand, and it's like reaching for me.
yeah, I'll
yeah.
I'll just fucking like basically throw Mila towards.
This is like tin metal. Like you pick up the body and it's like tin metal. You feel a heat to it. As you lift her up and put her towards Kay, use your reaction to cast Lay on Hands.
Yeah.
How many points are you
I'll,
using?
One, I said I would pull in a point, so I'll keep with what I said with my word. So
Okay.
at 1 point, get up.
You see your tattoos begin to morph downwards and they stop at your wrist. They attempt to go over your palm and they don't go past your fingertips.
Can I try something?
You want to try?
I want to use my inspiration. I'm not letting a friend die. And if I see it going in, thinking she might be dead, I'm going to force my tattoos to go onto her, maybe affecting her in some way. And essentially, if her spirit's leaving or she like does spell, I want to use like all my lay on hands and use that spiritual energy to pull her back, maybe letting her re-roll her last death save to maybe try and make it a success.
Re-roll her last death save.
That's the.
Unless you want to die.
Re-roll the last death save. I'm going to say no. I will
Okay.
allow you, Kay, to make a roll. It's your inspiration. You're burning it.
Okay.
I'll allow you to roll a flat d20. This does not mean the desired result is achieved. It means that you can surpass your limits for a moment. I'll never be
17.
able to say 17. You explain to us how you're pushing this divine energy past your hands to force it into this metal body.
As I see it not going in, I'll just go, I know you want to live. Death will not claim you. And you see my tattoos go off of my body, and as it goes onto her, maybe there is some sort of effect, as if like whatever my energy or my oath is infecting her. And as the healing goes in, it's going to whatever part of her is connected to her soul, whatever her heart is. And it's filling in the space of where her soul used to be. Like where her soul left, I'm filling back in that chain to pull it back. And I'm willing to take damage.
You see the tattoos disappear as they go in between the slits of metal that make Mila's body. On the inside, the Dyson sphere of energy, this almost nuclear reactive core that wires and rings of metal rotate at an alarmingly fast centrifugal rate. It's going haywire and haywire normally, but now the rings are slowing. Unbeknownst to you, you see the tattoos wrap around this Dyson sphere and they're propelled back. Mila, is the soul willing?
The soul's not willing in this instance. There's no attachment. I mean, like it's not really cruel. She just doesn't have that attachment to this place or anyone yet. She hasn't been here long enough to have formed such a deep connection to even anybody. Let's put it this way: in the lived experiences this character has had up to this point, she's done more harm than good. She actually would prefer. She thinks she's messed up bad enough that she is a failure and would rather just leave.
As the Dyson sphere slows down, the tattoos fade. Mila. The glow dim of your eyes leaves. Your physical body is just that. Pieces of metal welded together, unmoving, growing colder and colder. But in the last vestiges of your mindscape, you feel your body being lifted upwards by what looks to feel like two prongs. This monumentally large creature. No lower body, just massive tubes extending down to an open torso of metal slits and slates, almost unworldly metal with tubes and wires in between it that extend up to this wide frame of a torso. The neck is just wiring and more of these tubes that extend into this rounded out piece of perfectly aligned circular metal. One slit, one orb for a seeing apparatus as one hand picks your body up in this scape. The body rotates and it drops you. The last thing your spirit feels is the clinking and clattering hitting against the remainder of the failed experiments of Primus. The Dyson sphere closes. The rings fall off as you become a part of the cosmic recycle. Your body will be turned into modrons, and then duodrons, and then tridrons. Different parts of you, never Mila anymore, but will forever continue in the great work that is Primus.
Hell yeah.
The rest of you, what are you doing as your assailants are all handled? Okay, you realize that the spell doesn't go through. Your body lurches forward, tired and heaving from this breaking of your limits. What are you guys doing?
Do I know that she was unwilling?
There's no way of knowing.
I'll just support. Okay, I'll just kind of put like a hand on his shoulder, just kind of squeeze.
I think you see me holding the hand I used to heal her, and you see the tattoos are steaming. This has hurt me in some way. Damn it. Damn it! And I'll swing my sword and probably hit the wall, and with the chant of divinity, like crack into it.
What are the rest of you guys doing as we are out of combat?
Can I run out onto the balcony and look out and see if there's like people approaching, like if the noise caused like a crowd to form?
A lot of other patrons are like waking up in the dead of night. This whole combat took maybe 2 minutes in real time.
As quick as I possibly can, I want to put the cultist that's asleep under the assumption he'll be out for a bit, like an hour or more.
Starting a short rest, an hour.
I will put him into Mila's bed and like cover him up so it looks like a sleeping body.
There's also one in the hallway that came.
Yeah, for sure. But just this person that's alive. Put them in Mila's bed, cover them up so they look like a sleeping person, and then drag the person in the hallway. Drag Mila into my room right next door.
Okay.
I think if there's anybody else in the hallway, or if I see Rose come out, I might toss them a rope and go, restrain them.
I'm gonna kind of go to Kay and be like, person in that room, we don't know that they were not involved. If they find him, they'll bring him to jail, and we can't get any information.
Restrain them. We'll see what we'll do in the moment. Let's see if anyone else is dead.
You all are able to congregate together. There is a crowd forming, and they're like, what is, like, there's definitely that, like, immediate panic of the common folk that's like, whoa! Until the door in the far end of the hall opens up as Rose and Marjorie, you see your brother. As he opens the door, in his room, there are about 4 or 5 of the same cultists, all on the ground, bleeding out. As he opens the door, the blade, as he wipes the blood off, yo! Nothing to fucking see here! And he kind of steps out, puts his blade down. He goes to you, Rose, puts both his hands on your shoulder. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. I gotta handle this. I have to handle this. We'll talk as long as you're okay.
Go.
You see, he goes to the people. It's fine. It's handled. Go the fuck back to sleep. I'll take care of your rooms for the night. I'll handle it. All right? Back to sleep. This is Azure Blade's business. Okay? You see a couple people approach us and like, man, you fucking woke us up. Yada, yada, yada. But eventually, Rasmodius is able to kind of cull the herd and give you guys a moment to yourselves. He is occupied. What are the rest of you guys doing now that all of you are here?
I think Ark.
So just to understand what Ark said, I just want to clarify what you said real quick.
Yeah.
Are you making the assumption that like you want to act like we didn't know who Mila was, so we're not related?
No,
to
not
what
Mila.
happened, or
That cultist that's alive. I want him to stay there. My assumption was that like guards would come and be like, all right, what's going on here? And be like, let's take the dead bodies. Oh, that guy's unconscious. We'll take him too. I want that
And
guy
there
to be
are.
here.
There are, but Rasmodius was like, I got this.
Cool.
Sit the fuck back.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. Even like City Guard came, weapons drawn. He's like, well, no, we're not doing this. Shut up.
I
Go to
want
bed.
us to be. I want us to have free reign over that guy that killed Mila.
Okay.
I'll just unless Ark you want to do something else, I'll direct like restrain them, remove what they have, like search them.
Can I take? Actually, sorry, not to interrupt. Can I take the rope and like roll it up and like put it in my bag?
Yeah, he's naked. He's just got boxes on.
Cool.
Strip him naked.
Yeah.
As
and
you
he
do, though,
seems-
there is something that you see on the body. Sorry to cut you off. There
Come
is a brand on his chest. It is a brand of what looks to be. This is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but it's the only thing I can think of. Power Rangers Dinomorph, right? You know how it's like the like Tyrannosaurus claw like this with the circle around it? That's the closest thing I can think of. Just that.
Does it look like a dragon's claw? Is that what it's supposed to be?
It looks like a dragon's claw, like a artistic rendition of
Is
a
it
dragon's claw.
Tattooed or
But
like
it's
burned?
burned.
Oh,
Burned.
so it's a brand. Oh,
It's
cool.
a brand.
I'll kind of turn to Kay and be like, "Can you tell if this is magic?"
That was the moment I used everything to get over here.
I'll kind of
The girls.
He's like, "Yeah, true." I'll kind of call Rose over if I can.
Yeah.
Kind of point the brand out and be like, "Can you see if?" I kind of pulls like the robe out and like the mask that this guy had on. I assume Mark has taken. Can you see if this is linked or magical in some way?
Yeah, I can try and I'm pretty spent, so it will take me some time if we really wanna. Like, is there anything surface level I can get from it just to check, AJ? I will do a ritual to identify, but like
You'll do
just
a
surface
ritual?
level, just.
You don't have detect magic, do you?
No, I don't. I just have identify.
I do.
Casting identify. If you have, yeah, damn, no spells last. Fuck. Anyone else got detect magic?
I'll give one of my spells.
I do have. I have it.
You want to use it?
There we go.
Yeah.
While they do
Perfect.
that, can I go over to the other one and I want to make sure he got nothing on him?
I always have it prepared because Arcana Cleric.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, they
Let's
had
go.
they just had a dagger on them, That's the dagger, their robes, and their mask. They weren't like kitted, and then smoke bombs. They do have one smoke bomb on each of them. Well, one left. All the ones that were killed,
So 4.
there was one for each of you. So one was killed, another was killed.
2 are unconscious.
I believe 2 are unconscious. There were 7 that attacked in total.
1 got away.
And that attacked you. 1 got away, so you can add, and then yeah, so 6 smoke bombs.
So all of us can have one except for Brian or Nacho.
Well, Mila,
Oh,
because there's 6 of you on there.
Ah.
Damn.
too soon.
You see, as like people start getting back in the room, your brother does approach you. As you cast Detect Magic, Giannis, just reading the spell, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature that bears. Yes, there is a faint aura over the brand. If an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell School of Magic. This isn't a spell; it's a magical ability, but there is magic in the brand. It's definitely magic as a whole.
I just tell Rose, just like, I can tell you exactly what it does, but you know, there's some arcane about this brand.
Yeah. I will take the time to do the ritual on it.
Identify.
Yes, identify. Are we each taking a smoke bomb? Is that the?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
What about their daggers? Do they have like a surprise hit thing on them, or was
No,
it
they're just daggers.
typical
They just
stuff?
surprised you in the dead of night, and they were causing bleed. And that's just the mechanic that they can do on their stat block, not so much from their weapons.
Ah, cool. The daggers still look cool from the art, so like I'll still take one. That's a cool looking dagger.
Oh.
Can I cast? Okay, I want to cast something about the brand after Rose has done something.
Okay. I'm reading Identify, whether it requires attunement. Okay. Let's see. If you touch a creature without casting, you learn which ongoing spells. No, but it is an item. This brand is an item that does require attunement. They are attuned to it.
Right.
What's this? Thanks, buddy. You got me garlic knots? Fuck yeah. Fuck
And that's
yeah.
how you bribe your DM.
Drive the game all the time.
Sorry, Juice. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Had we gotten those garlic knots right in like 2 hours?
Oh, the middle of the life. Sorry, it's both fault.
It's fucking Gweki's fault.
Kikute.
What? He tried
our
really
board-
hard and
our
just
board, that's
smacked him.
Okay, bring it back. Magic item. This magic item is a brand of the Sovereign.
Mm.
What it allows you to do is you can use an action to expend your hit die and heal one of the Sovereign's sons within 60 feet of you. You can expend any amount of your hit die to heal them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a
Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah. Oof.
before they wake up. There's one last
10.
The only thing you get on the identify with that intelligence save is that there's more to it, but your identify spell doesn't push through that. It is, you can
Okay.
tell that it's very powerful magic in its casting and its origin, but it doesn't push through it. Carter texts me, rip no robot. I love her. I love her
That's
so much.
crazy.
I love her so much.
Wow.
Eventually, Rasmodius does come back. Seeing you guys like in the room, Giannis, you want to cast a spell, so sorry, do that first.
I'm going. Rose. What exactly does it do?
I'll give that breakdown. Just like it magically connects them. They can heal each other. They can sacrifice some of their self to heal another one of them.
I might be paranoid, but could I do something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Arcanus Magical Aura. It's a legacy spell.
Okay.
You can place an illusion on a creature or an object you touch, so the divination spell reveals false information about it. It cannot be a creature, an item being worn or carried by another creature. However, it lasts for 24 hours. I wanted to make sure it's not something that they can target anymore. So I'm gonna make it appear non-magical.
Okay.
For
It's an illusion spell, so it doesn't affect it. It just makes it appear.
It reads like if someone were to scry on this target,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't ping it because it seems to be non-magical aura. It's a false aura reading.
What part of that can you just? Because that's sick. I just wanna...
You can change the way the target appears to dispel a magical effect, such as detect magic, detect magical aura, so you can make a non-magical object appear magical, or magical object appear non-magical, or change the object magical aura so that it appears to be a specific school of magic that you choose. When you use this effect on an object, you make the false magic apparent to any creature that handles the item.
We've never come across
So it's so like one way you can make sure like if you have a legendary
Mhm.
item, you can hide it like that.
I'm gonna beat
it's
the fuck out of Karina.
I'm sorry,
That's not how it
but
works. That's not how it works.
Man, got me. Good shit, Karina, got me. Fucking got me. Good shit, girl. Well played. Good job. So good. I'm so fucking proud of you. Good shit, girl.
thank you.
Wow.
On the other cultists, I've dealt my character's dealt with assassins before, and some of them are willing to make sure they are never caught. Can I like open this guy's mouth? Does he have like the magical equivalent of like a cyanide capsule, like a thing to kill him?
No, no, you don't. You do not. No,
used
good
to be,
call.
like,
though.
Morbid era, but
Good
I like
call.
it.
Good call. I like it, but no. What I will say though is that Rasmodis comes back and he sees, like, he opens the door to the room, seeing the guy in the bed, and looks to all of you. You guys all right?
I think so, except for he kind of nods to his room that Mila's in.
I'm gonna handle it here. I need you guys to get back to the Crimson Scales headquarters.
Small issue. I have a conversation with that one.
I don't want you involved in this. You guys said you didn't want to do this. I don't want you to make yourselves the target more than you already are.
You kind of already are.
They killed one of us. We're involved.
No, you're not. You're only involved if you choose to stay and do this. You don't. I get it. I get it. I do. But you have an opportunity here to... I'll give you 5 minutes. After that, I gotta take over. I can't have you guys dipping your toe in and out of this. And I get it. I know they attacked you. But that's only because you're here in the city.
I think 10.
I'll give you 5.
Five is fine.
I'll kind of like look at Giannis and then look at Cassie. Can you join me?
Yes.
No, I know Brad's not here, but that's what I was planning on asking. I need the rest of you to do me a favor. Stay out here.
I'll put a hand on Arcade's shoulder. I look forward to see what you're going to do. I won't stop you.
Kind of like he's like not like an aggressive way towards you, okay, but he has like a hand like on a knife that's at his belt, and just kind of doing like this with it, hear what he wants to do. I think I'm gonna let him.
Remember, don't give him too much, or he won't give it back.
So I've got these two.
I'll pat you on the back, motion towards the door, and I'll look at the rest of you because we got something to discuss.
Well, I would like to essentially, out of game, interrogate this person with Giannis and Cassidy.
How do you want to do that? This is something we gotta run in game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm just saying, just so you know, like out of game, what my intention is.
For
I'll
sure.
take like
Absolutely.
any kind of like chair that is like connected to like a desk, like a reading desk in this room.
Mhm.
I'll just put up against the wall, probably next to like the window, or as far away from the door as possible.
Okay.
And I will just I'll kind of get him up. I'll have probably Giannis and Cassidy are probably both stronger than me. I'll have them kind of help me seat him up in this chair.
Okay.
And just like excessive, like when you like fought with your little brother, you tied him to a chair, like as much as possible, like legs, arms, like the neck is like tied back to the back of the chair.
For sure.
But I'll also cover his eyes as well, not like
Okay.
maliciously, but like a rag over his eyes so he can't see.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Once that's all kind of done, I'll kind of look both of them. And weirdly, do I feel anything from my other half in this moment? I think that unsettles him a little bit. But I think the less he goes through with it, I'll just take a knife and like straight up like The Last of Us, Joel, when he's looking for Ellie, just stab it down and like run it like right above his kneecap.
The guy wakes up with a scar. A scream escapes his lips as he tries to move, that kind of lurch forward, but his body's stuck. And then the sweat starts forming, the heavy breath, but they are awake, obviously so. You gotta be very careful here because they are not hardy.
Yeah, that first scream comes out. Like, I want him to have that first one, and then immediately I'm like stuffing his mouth.
Okay.
And I think, how much of this do you want to roleplay? Because I'm not gonna do the whole thing. If you want.
Up to y'all. Y'all can cut anyone off at any time. If you be like, AJ, relax.
I think he's literally like, fuck. Like, I think he's like, yeah, I don't care. I think he is like asking questions that he like wants to know the answers to, like where, like if he's asking something he knows this guy won't answer, like where is the digging happening? Where is the Sovereign? Where do the dragons go after they got run out of the glade? But he's asking these questions with the rag in his mouth. So the guy physically cannot answer him, but he's asking the questions anyway. And like inflicting pain in response to no answer when he physically can't get one. That's just like a way to like just fuck with him mentally.
Yeah, after like 5 minutes, dude goes unconscious.
Can I bring him back on the edge with like a healing word, like to?
You can hit the DC for this. Currently is an 18.
Yeah. Okay.
If he's brought back, it goes up to a 22.
Oh. Okay.
Go for it.
Do you want to try?
Go for it.
Or. Yeah, I'll give him a healing word.
Okay. Nope. He's brought back and it continues until eventually his body gives out and he...
Once he comes back,
passes.
I think I was going to do something different after he comes back.
Okay.
That healing word brings him back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think after knocking him unconscious, him like coming back to life.
Yeah.
I think he just like leans forward to like take the rags out, but it's like, if you scream, you'll do so much louder. He just takes the rags out of his mouth.
Give me an intimidation check.
Can I
What did you say,
see
Bolt?
help with that?
Yeah, I'll say get out advantage.
What did Volt say? I didn't hear it. If you scream, you'll scream.
I said if you scream,
Louder
you'll do
than
so much louder.
Ah.
A 13.
Not a high DC. Dude is done. But it is not high enough to stop what does come out of his mouth. There's no screaming, but there's muttering of words.
Is it in a language?
It's in Draconic.
What is he saying?
You speak Draconic? He's basically saying like a prayer, but not really a prayer. It's more of a curse. And it just translates out to very quick, like mumble talking, not like very fast, but not like articulate. It comes down to all five will come and raise this country. All five will dance on your ashes.
I
All
think he just
five.
palmed him in the nose in the like mid, like halfway through.
Okay.
In Draconic, he goes, "They aren't here to help you. You're talking to me."
They are always here. Always watching.
Is that why they
My
sat
death.
back like cowards?
Cowards. You know nothing of the sort.
I've watched them run with their tails between their legs.
They are more mightier than you could ever hope to be.
Maybe,
Any of you.
but not more mighty than some.
There's no response.
I think he just kind of lets him sit there for a second. Do I get the sense that this guy has kind of like steeled himself? Like,
It's more of like a ridiculous amount of zealotry. It's like I would die for my gods. I am in the embrace of my gods, like that type shit. It's like okay, at first he was in pain, now it's unsettling.
okay,
It's like dude's mind is breaking.
I want to do something crazy.
Okay.
I will. It's still looking like myself. I think I dropped like the other cultist. I'm gonna take this guy's blindfold off so that he can see me, and just kind of like clasp his face and like make him look into my eyes, and he sees me slowly transform into him. And I'll just put a mask on. You'll tell me what I want to know, or they will know you as a traitor.
A foolish gambit. I will not betray my lords. Never.
Your face will. Your body will.
So be it. But the spell won't.
He just kind of like pokes the brand with this.
Yes.
You're a fool. If you think such magic can be replicated, nulled, twisted. Your lords cower from the eldest reborn, and you think that he can't overcome their magic.
And what use do you have of me?
You will tell me how close you've come to finding the song. Do that, and you die without betrayal.
He leans back in his chair. I will never betray my lords.
Right. He kind of takes the mask off and drops the figure. But he kind of turns to Giannis and Cassian like he's like done with the person.
Hmm.
We'll turn him over to the guards. We'll spread word throughout the Sovereign Sons that he's turned to our side out of fear. Once they don't find him come home but know he's alive with that mark, they'll believe the story.
I'm fine with it.
I want to that's my attempt to like bluff him and be like, "Woo." Does that work at all?
I want to be very. You can give me an insight check at advantage.
Okay. Like that's like a cop move where it's like we'll tell this like
Yeah.
mob member that we'll like imprison him and like spread the word that he's turned
sure.
on the mob.
For sure.
211, so 9.
9. I mean, what I will give you, man, is like session 1, you saw 15 of them willingly look up into the sky and kill themselves for 2 dragons. They know they don't matter. They know they're fodder.
Okay.
They know that like we are a dime a dozen. Like my life has no value to me. I don't give a fuck about my life. I care about my gods.
Okay. I was trying to play on that like they must know that I'm worthy, but I get that makes sense. They don't care.
They aren't worthy, and they know that they're not worthy.
Okay. Cool.
That's this type because they're cultists. They're not worshipers. They like genuinely like they're like, my life ain't worth a dime. If my god wants to step on me and crush me or eat me, because they are food. You did find out that the cultists are food for them too. So
Well,
their
can't send
lives
inside.
their lives do not matter to them. They have pledged themselves to what they believe to be a greater purpose.
I mean, I will store this dude's face in the fucking databank. Do I mean, you could tell me. I have no idea. Do I feel like there's anything else to be gained from talking to this person at all?
Probably not. Like, it really depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get him to give you information or turn on him or like care that, oh, you're gonna be left alive, not really.
Okay.
You know, not really.
Okay.
Like, you can tell that like their fervency of their worship is insane. It's not like, yeah, I'm a cleric of this god. This god is great. Like this god, if they don't like, they're good. But if that god was like turned out to be murking folks, I don't know if I'd stick around. These guys are like, they could raise the entire country, me included. As long as they achieve their purpose, I'm good.
What if I do something crazy? If
Like they're fucked up in the head. They're not normal, like rational people.
if I'm doing too much, if I'm taking up too much time, stop. I want to try to do something else. Above board, I want to try to like play on that. And I'll role play it out before, if there's like a role. But I want to try to play on that, like, it's like, I imagine a cultist, like someone so devoted, would jump on any opportunity to be like tell you about it, if that makes sense. I want to try to play on that like level of devotion to be like, we'll tell you about it. We'll talk to you about it. Like, what's up with that? And like
It's
try to
hard
like
go from
try to,
bad
like,
cop to good cop, though.
yeah,
That's the difficulty. It's hard to go from mink,
yeah.
what the fuck, talk to me, to then be like, hey, talk to me about your gods, man.
For
It's
sure.
hard to go from the bad cop to good
Was
cop.
there a second person?
If it was
there a
opposite,
second cultist that was knocked
absolutely.
out?
There was one that was knocked
There-
out.
I didn't
There-
get him though, so that's fine.
Arg, that was my fault.
Yeah, I think Ark was too upset about Mila dying to be like good
For
cop.
sure. For sure.
I'm debating rolling a d20 to see if Ark kills this guy. Not even now.
What you gotta do, man?
Can I put something out there?
So
You do know that Big Boy Reborn wants these guys when we're done.
yeah, but you're not here. Let's go join here. No, I think he just kind of turns to Giannis and Cassian like, unless you guys have anything, I'm done.
Anything from you, Giannis?
How, like, what's the state of this person's being right now? Is he, like,
The stage of integrity is depersonalization.
Yeah.
It is right above unresponsive, and after unresponsive, it's death or badness. So they're not mad fully, but they are depersonalization. They don't matter to themselves anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're
I'm
talking,
gonna
we're
be.
talking to Mason.
I'm gonna be. Ooh, this is dark. But I think Giannis would go there at this point. It's like you don't matter to your god anymore. You're just food. Mere food for the thought of your god.
Yes. And I give sustenance to them when they require a great honor.
If bad, your god is gonna die.
By the hands of you.
No. My hands, no. The world's hands.
Spare me your foolish, petulant speakings.
I would like. This might be a dark. The guards are gonna interrogate him, this guy, later, right? That's pretty much. Okay, that might be bad. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him. It's fine. I'm just gonna put the dagger in his pad, though. Just.
As you three leave the room, Rose and Kate, what are you two doing on the outside?
There was something I wanted to ask Giannis before she went in, and if she
Okay.
can cast that spell on the other guy too, because he probably has a brand as well.
If you wanted to, Giannis, we can kind of retroactively say you did.
I can. I have.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
I have 3 second levels. I only used 1, so I can use another
Okay.
one.
Perfect.
Cool. So yeah, you absolutely can.
And
Then Ryan.
It's not concentration. It
Cool.
lasts for 24 hours.
Sounds good.
Can I take
And-
the brand from him?
The brand is in their skin.
Okay.
You-
In
yeah.
skin.
Gotta-
Never mind. Yeah.
And Ryan, do you remember what they told you at the beginning of the assassination?
What they told me?
Yeah, well, you were the first one they went up to you and they said something. Do you remember what they
2
told you?
weeks ago.
Yeah, that was. No, I don't got memory that good. I haven't gone back and listened to the
Okay.
session.
I kind of remember. I'm asking because I want to know if you would have told Kay. They were essentially saying that like because of what we did, they have like marked us for death. If I'm remembering correctly, like we have insulted their lords by refusing the deal.
Yeah, they did. They did kind of like. Yeah. Oh. I
They're
don't think
right.
she.
That's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
Yeah, like I don't think she would say that. I think that that's like
Yeah.
kind of self-evident, right? Like it's like, yeah, we piss these guys off. Like, I don't
Okay,
think she would
I
say
need
that.
I need that to know because there's something I want to do, but it'll be better if you don't tell me about it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Right.
no, for sure.
All right. Then
Oh,
this guy is tied up again, gagged, cover his eyes.
Which one? The first one?
On the other one that we got, we also tied him up too.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I threw my rope to Rose.
Oh, okay.
So he's hog tied.
Okay.
And this is a question for Kay. Well, I guess a question for you, DM. Because of Kay's history, does he know like if you want information from someone, what is the ways to do it, like torture, but like non-invasive?
I can't
makes
give
any
you
sense.
that information. That's for you to make a decision on your character whether or not you would know that shit.
Roll a torture check.
I think. All right, but before I wake him up, Rose, is there anything this guy got you first? He sent it to you, yours.
Are you trying to interrogate this guy? What's the plan here?
You can get anything from him. And there's a chance that, whether we like it or not, we're involved now. If we can at least find out that.
Look, I don't know. You knock yourself out. I don't think they're gonna be very receptive. Like, what are you just interrogate? Are you gonna torture this guy? I didn't picture you as that kind of person.
No, but there are ways to get the information without that. Sometimes you can trick people into revealing what they don't want to reveal. Or you can... I don't like to torture. I'm not going to do it. There are ways around it.
Yeah, I'll be here if I have any questions based on what he says, but I don't know. I don't know that it's even worthwhile. They came to kill us, and that's, I don't know. It's kind of self-explanatory.
All right, but first, are you okay?
I mean, I got stabbed. Probably not gonna sleep without an alarm at my door, ever again. But I'm fine.
If you say so. All right. And you see Kay walk to the side. He's gonna take out his water skin and he's gonna put it like at the edge of like the nightstand. And you're gonna set it in a way where it slowly just trickles a drop of water every like 2-3 seconds.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to wake this guy up. I use all my lay on hands to try to bring back
Well,
Mila.
Yeah, I mean, you can just wake him up, like interrupt his short rest.
And I'll wake him up. So keeping his eyes covered, mouth covered,
Mhm.
and like hands and feet. Like I want him to like no movement if possible, like fully hog tie him.
Yep. There's a quick struggle when they first wake up, but then after they realize, they just settle into their position. It's eerie. It's just like they know what, like they're not struggling. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
like
just
they got
lean
me.
there.
I will lower the bandage on their mouth. Kind of let the silence of this trickling happen a little bit. It's like no sound but the water. Say very quietly. Did they send you?
There's a spit as it hits your cheek, and a
You
loogie
can't
just
see,
kind of
so okay.
he just spits up. If you get close enough to whisper it quietly, just in the direction of your voice.
So they have. I see. Why do you follow them?
Great
Let me
work.
understand. What is their work that is so great? Tell me so I can understand.
Worthy for their minds only.
You follow them, why? Let me understand.
You can give me a flat persuasion check.
With a low roll, that's a 17.
17. Because their way is the absolute way of the sovereign.
Explain. Let me understand.
He will return and rule as a god king.
Why is this? Why do you believe this to be holy? Let me understand.
It is the only way.
Can I make it insight check? I want to know if was he indoctrinated into like a cult and then like slowly affected, or does someone like reach into his mind and fuck with it?
You can't get that on an insight. Like an insight don't tell you that information. That's up for you to decide.
Can I ask something, Yara? What's your intent with this guy? Like,
With the water dropping and the way I'm asking, it is a type of interrogation where it's supposed to be a little hypnotic.
You gotta keep in mind, these guys are cultists with a capital C, more than serious. They are cultists.
So I'm gonna
Whoa.
try.
And they are so like indoctrinated. They are so zealot for these sovereign sons. They do them their own lives are like the same as a cockroach in their mind. They're like, I
Right.
could die on the shitter tomorrow as long as it pleased my lord for a millisecond.
All right, then I'll go.
Bear.
What do they need to achieve this? How can I help? How can I understand?
You cannot, and you will not. For your cheap tricks are not worthy to become a sovereign son.
What defines your worth? Let me understand.
My lords,
Then who are you to decide if I am worthy or not? Let me understand.
then go to them.
We did. We were interrupted. Aid me, so I may aid them. Let me understand.
Then go to them.
I'm gonna knock him out. Just
Yeah,
I'm gonna
above
stand
board,
back
these guys are not gonna help you in any way. They would rather die than help you in any way.
it was worth a try of like
For sure.
trying to make it seem
Absolutely.
like I was on his side, and the drip with the knock. I'll get my water skin. He's not going to give us anything. I haven't seen this often, but when they're like this, that's it.
As you kind of finish, Kay and Marjorie, anything from you two?
Kay and Marjorie.
Or Rosemary, sorry.
I was about to say like she ain't here. Let's go ahead if you want to see something. You go first.
Did you get what you wanted?
I got something, but it's nothing doing enough. Let's hope the other blades can get through this, but I feel like we're in this whether we like it or not. When people fail with their assassins, they usually like to try a few more times before they give up. These are dragons.
I don't think this is whether we like it or not. I'm gonna be honest. I think we should do this. They coming after us is one thing. I can deal with that, but they succeeded. They got one of us.
Kind of look at like my right hand again, and you see like a little bit of it looks like steam seeping out of some of the tattoos. I'm not going to lie, I said it like that to try to be more convincing. We could slip away from this if we really wanted to, but I've had too many people die on my watch. If they're gonna come after us, Let's at least be annoying as shit. Alright. Let's see if Giannis has any healing for some of you, but I need to talk to the others before your brother comes back.
Now to everyone, as you all kind of coalesce one more time, anything between any of you.
Where are we?
Yeah,
Are we in the inn currently, or are we in the Crimson
Yep,
Scale?
we
Guild?
are. We are right here,
We're all
We're
together.
in a room, I assume.
all
Yeah,
together.
Okay,
we're all together in a room,
yeah.
I assume.
I think, okay, this goes,
Real quick to note, before you guys get together, one thing I totally forgot. Ark, as you're leaving the room, that was you, not me. You're just as much of a monster as me, whether you like to admit it or not. I held no sway over your actions, your intent. You tortured that man because you wanted to. Remember this when you lie. Remember this when you think you're any better than me. I was just the observer.
go back to not talking.
Give me a charisma save.
8.
You feel under your clothing, just where like your nightshirt would like cover the back of your neck, blood start trickling down your back, as if a small line was made.
Oh, day.
You're back.
We're back. Oh,
Sorry.
wow,
I think
that's funny.
When we all get together, Rose is just gonna be like, is gonna be back soon. What are we doing?
Yeah. I don't know, but I really want to get rid of that brand in a lead box.
Well,
Why do you care about the brand? This isn't. Are we going after these guys? Are we dealing with the dragons, the Sovereign Sons? Is that what we're doing, or are we leaving? We can leave.
3 hours ago, we've said anything. But I don't think we can. I mean, this no dig at you and your sister, but you're connected in a pretty big way. I don't
And-
think we can walk away from this, even if we wanted to. And personally, I don't think I want to anymore. These guys suck.
and with as much as we like to think that we can walk away from this, I don't think that's true. Even if you don't look at
Yeah.
Rose and
Nothing. Go on.
well, besides the interest for Rose and Marjorie, people rarely send assassins once if the job isn't done. What is he saying?
The DM's
Nothing.
trying
I'm
to
just talking
stop roleplay.
myself. No, I'm not. I'm just talking to myself. Y'all are the ones that are focusing on me. You focus on each other.
You're very distracted. I think I agree with Ark. These are terrible individuals. They've decided to let us know that they don't like us. Let's at least make them regret annoying us like this. Hurting us like this.
What do you think, Jonas?
I don't like these people, and I think overall, as long as it doesn't interfere with my goal, I'm happy chasing this rabbit hole. What?
Listen, man.
We're
we
voting.
took an impromptu vote behind the scenes.
We're
Yeah,
voting.
we took a
That's what we're doing.
we did a second vote.
We did a second
There
vote
was
behind
a-
the
two
scenes.
people
We
aren't
already
here.
did.
Fuck y'all.
There was a
They're in
recount.
the basement. One of them is.
They're in the basement. We did a second vote in the basement.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It okay. To be
Oh,
fair, it does change things that Mila
Oh
died.
my
It
God.
does
Died, man.
change things.
And also, we said last session we're walking away, and then you assassinated us. We're trying to. Well,
I
kinda
don't
tried to.
do that. At the end of fuck it. Whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think?
It's really fun.
I'll kill you. I'll go to your room right now and I'll kill you.
He'll assassinate you in the night.
Although I do think we should like we discussed it, but I think we should like set up like a whole like vote thing. Although I don't know if do we
No,
I don't know
no,
if we have
I
time.
don't know. Back
We
to you.
right now, yeah, no, he's coming back. Like this, we're the people in the room at the moment. We've consulted with the people in the basement. We
Oh, okay.
Okay.
look. I think we follow this thing through. I think we were there when they attacked. They're the reason why we're together is because they attacked. I just this is where we are. We yeah, I don't actually have anything more to say.
I feel like that summarizes it. We're all
Yeah.
stabbed.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of blood right now.
Some of you might have seen this. He kind of like does like the hand in front of his face and turns into one of those cultists again. It kind of goes back. Not something I like to do, but maybe helpful.
I think the masks will be enough. That they wear them all the time. But maybe. Although we need to keep an eye out. These people can be anybody. But are we in agreement? We are doing this.
Indeed.
Next one.
I do want to be. I kind of want to be frank with you, Kay. Maybe you, Ark. I don't know. These people, they're kind of just fucking crazy. Subterfuge. Trying to like get information from them. I don't know that these are things that are gonna like actually help us.
Yeah, I think I know that now.
We will need someone that can dive into their mind while we speak to them to get anything other than that. They feel like they are in the right as far as they're concerned. As long as the dragons succeed, that's enough. Whatever their goal is, I wouldn't even be surprised if their minds have been broken in another way.
Mine was pray. Pray
I-
next time.
We also don't know the full extent of these brands that they have on them. We don't know what. There's more to it. I don't know if these are some strong dragons. There is magic that I know about that can easily bypass mind reading, things like that. They probably have things far beyond what I know.
Temporarily, I have masked the object to be non-magical. If they
Right.
were searching for it. What I'm saying, and sometimes a lead box is all you need. I want to put this thing in the harbor and let it sink in a lead box. That's what I am.
Well,
If
well,
you want to flay this man and put his skin in a box that you put in a harbor, I'm not going to stop you. But that's just kind of nasty. And I think we should just leave.
Do we let her brother know?
There is a knock on the door. And as whoever goes to open it, you do see maybe like 8 or 9 azure blades swarming this hallway. They go into the room where you, Ark, and Giannis and Cassian were in. They go to the other room with where the other 3 were. As your brother just stands there in the threshold, grab your shit. I'm gonna put you up in the Gilded Griffin for the time being.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll meet you downstairs. Go.
And
He
I'll
turns to allow you guys to walk past, and then as Ark, you go past, one hand forcefully kind of stops on your chest. And he pushes you back into the room. The rest of you do notice this.
I think Kate will stop and look at Art. Like,
He's just
right. He'll give you a nod and keep going.
You see that Rasmodius puts one hand on your chest and with his foot kicks the door closed. And he pulls his hand back. Do you have anything to say?
What?
Sorry, not at the moment.
Was it you?
I'm not really sure.
I'm going to ask you again. Was it you?
Not sure.
God damn it! You see one hand pushes you against the wall, and then a finger. You better have a better fucking answer than I'm not sure. Because if it was you, that means I'm letting my sister's safety in the hands of a monster. I swear to every fucking god above, I will strike you down if you harm a hair on either of my sister's heads. So the next time I ask you why I found a man cut the fuck up in the room to the side, if it was you, I need a better answer than I'm not sure. And he just leaves, kind of pushes the door open and leaving it open there.
Yeah, it's falling up.
You see that, like, as he's walking in front of you, he's heated, but the back straightens. All right. Get everything you got. We're gonna have to take a quick little ferry to the to the Gilded Griffin. I'm gonna set up a perimeter around the inn. Give you a man at each door. We'll talk more in the morning. I'll meet you all downstairs at the Gilded Griffin.
Give him a nod.
Eventually, kind of in a silence, you make your way across this body of water towards the Gilded Griffin. I'll point out where the Gilded Griffin is. It is the most expensive inn here in Andamiria.
Oh, I got space around my water. This is a fortress.
Getting in this small ferry that leads up the river cuts through the city of Andamiria. You get into the Gilded Griffin, you do see a slurry of Azure Blades there, and to your brother's promise, they do set you guys up for the night. I'm going to kind of fast forward this night or the next morning. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
I think I will probably ask Rose, like, before everyone goes to bed, your new job is alarm everybody's rooms and stuff. Immediately, like,
New job.
Yeah.
You've been
It's,
promoted.
and probably do a
You're
thing
one
of,
of my elite employees.
and probably do a thing of, if you guys are willing, even when we're in like a safe inn, in the safe place, we do watches.
Super fair.
Yeah.
Okay. The next morning, if there's nothing else, you all do wake up to a sound sleep. Wake up a lot later, having been roused in the middle of the night through this escapade. You do come down the stairs, kind of staggering at different times of when you wake up, and you do see your brother Rasmodius sitting there at the head of a table. Food is being brought out, and there's like early morning, like tea and some ale even. As he's sitting there and he's just tapping his foot until eventually you all sit. He gets up to greet all of you from his seat until eventually all 6 of you are sitting there. Mila's body was brought along as well and placed in a separate room. All right, I hope you enjoy your breakfast. He reaches into his bag and pulls out what looked to be 6 different parchment papers. And you can tell that he hasn't slept. Not because there are bags under his eyes, like thick bags, but there's like the light, definite residue of just staying awake for a long time. And he tosses out these rolled pieces of parchment. These are passes. They'll get you into Zevil's Landing. The border is controlled by Garrix, not Veoverland, so it is considered an entire different border. I can help out with the rations and a wagon for traveling as well. You just let me know when you're going to go ahead and be on the move.
There's a certain thing I want to do in the city, or we
Yeah.
leave.
So we're at breakfast right now. So
Right.
before, in this current
Yeah.
moment, and then we'll get to
yeah,
that.
in this current moment. Oh, we're not leaving. We did a vote and we're not leaving, we're staying. We forgot to tell you that, but
Okay. Why?
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 Because that's what we're doing. Do I have to list out our like each individual reasons we decided we're doing it?
Listen, like, you're my sister, and I love you. A lot of shit happened last night, so, I'm not really in the mood for, Rosebud's mouthing off right now. Could we tone it down a notch?
Okay, I'll turn it down a notch.
Maybe
We-
3 notches, actually.
I feel like maybe you're giving back a certain amount of that energy and it's not helpful.
Yeah. Because I'm the oldest. I get to do that. You don't get to do that.
We, as a group, have decided that we're in this. We too often have these people just ran into us, and it's whether we're with you or not. And so we think the best thing to do is to help. Also, they killed our friend, and that's like shouldn't not do something.
We tried to lead this be a few times, and they keep pulling us in. We're in.
Okay. How much gold do you have?
I kind of like raise an eyebrow at him and like look in my little coin purse. Little over 245.
Okay.
That's just me.
Couple hundred? Why?
Because you're not going to be staying here on my dime anymore. I don't have the budget for that.
That's fine.
Okay. Right. Listen. For now, if you're going to stay in the city, then I'll leave you to it. I can be found at the Crimson Scales headquarters. I'll be there for the most part, and to the Twig and Berry, settling everything. If you want to leave, those passes are yours. You can keep them. You don't have to check in with me. A goodbye would be nice, just so I could see you off, but for now, I don't have anything for you. Not yet. I have to deal with that and have a couple of conversations.
Okay.
Alright.
You have one more night here at the Gilded Griffin. After that, I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Of course.
All right, well, enjoy your breakfast. Like I said, you know where you can find me.
Right before he goes, I will like call him a little bit until it's just us. Kind of give him the impression like I want to tell you something alone.
Mhm.
I was planning on mentioning this the other night, but different events happened. If you run into the man with my similar tattoos, the Drown Man, don't trust him. That's it. He might try to contact you. No, it's a little offhand, but I didn't want to forget to say it. That's it.
I mean, I don't trust you, if I'm being honest. So I appreciate the word of warning. I'm a mercenary by trade. If someone gives the gold for a job, then I'm there. And right now, the people who's paying is the Council of Andemiria. But I appreciate the word of warning.
Fair enough. Hopefully we can earn that trust. Good luck with your schedule.
You too.
I'm not.
Okay, you guys are here after breakfast. The city is yours to do anything you want in the interim. Kind of giving you a lay of the land. Rasmodius has said that currently he doesn't have anything for you to aid in the fight against the Sovereign Sons. What that does mean is, should you avail yourselves and remain here in Andemiria as a whole, even though you've only been here for a night, and now moving into a day, by the time we end our session, will be a full day here. I'll kind of give you a little rundown of Andemiria. Andemiria, much like Zargos, is a free city. It is geographically in Veovaland, but it does not follow the High Marshal's rule. While the laws are adopted, very much so, of Veovaland, they are not under jurisdiction of the High Marshal. It is a own city that operates as its own city-state with its own government, the Council of Andemiria. So the city is yours to explore. Any opportunities that you should want to avail yourself here for the time being are yours.
Can I do one last check against the brother? Like, I just want to see, like, when you say I don't trust you guys. Does it seem like he trusts us less since the assassination attempt? Like, his opinion of us has dropped?
No, the opinion hasn't dropped. It's just like I don't know you. Like you travel with my sisters, and I'm very grateful for that. That hasn't changed for the party as a whole. Like as a group, as a party as a whole, it's
Okay.
not. There's definitely like that. Like, I mean, we had this conversation literally 24 hours ago. I thought you guys were gonna dip out. I got you border pass and everything, but okay.
Yeah, but also, they got one of us. Now it's personal kind of
Super
situation.
fair. Which
Yeah,
also brings me to the point of Mila's body in the room upstairs.
I think I'll head up to Mila's body.
All night, or like what happened? What he said he was.
They put her in a room. They put her in a room. Like they gave her her own room and like put her in the bed. She's a robot. She don't decompose.
Yeah, so like, yeah, the one benefit of being a dead robot, you don't rot.
You rust.
First thing I'll do. Takes a lot longer though. I will check on the body.
Yeah.
Anyone's welcome to join me.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think Giannis would, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, you guys go there. You see Mila's body on top of the bed, arms folded over her chest, unmoving.
I think I would fully disarm, like put down my sword and shield. Came here to find something, and we're learning what life was. Only to lose it. All I hope is now your spirit is free. Trust me, love. We're gone too soon. And I'm gonna try, but it might not work. Can I attempt to close her eyes? Does she have eyelids?
Yeah, she has eyelids. They're closed. Like they're like shrunk. Like they've been closed. Yeah, she's not there
okay.
all night. Like, what is my purpose? No.
Well, I wasn't sure if she woke up, got killed. She might have
Sure.
had that look. Can I look to see if Mila had anything that might resemble a weapon or arcane focus?
She had a focus of her. She was the focus.
Oh.
It's like her core. It's her Dyson core.
Okay, then I'll take out one of my own daggers, as I just replaced one with those daggers, and kind of giving her like that dead warrior pose where they hold on a weapon when they die, so like she can protect herself wherever she's going.
Okay.
Who else is in the room with me?
I believe Marjorie, Rosemary, and Ark.
Just sisters.
Just sisters, cool.
What do we do with? Well, I guess I'll just look towards Rosen. What do we do with the body? If we leave it here, someone will use it.
I have no idea. I mean, look, unless we want to take this body with us in some way, shape, or form, I think for the best is we ask Raz very nicely to find a place to put her to rest where nobody will bother. What? Like, just looking at, like, this is artificial life? I don't know. This is... A lot of people really will want to get their hands.
That's why I think
I
we
don't
should
know.
at least bury her somewhere or give her a pyre. She does not deserve to be desecrated because people think she's neat.
I mean, it's disappointing we didn't know her well enough to know what she would have wanted. Look, we can ask Raz, just say, hey, she's an arcane marvel. Can you lock her away where nobody else can ever look at her? Don't know.
I've seen Mila write in a notebook, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Hey, Juice.
One more time.
No, I don't think you've ever seen her write in a notebook.
Okay. Then I'll look for it.
I mean, if you
Sure.
ask Rasmodius, he will tell you that while the bodies of your escort, when Viridius and Igniel attacked, have not been recovered, they are hosting a pyre for them, like just to like send their spirits off. They take a small little boat. They would put the bodies on there, but what they do instead is they put like something like a memento of them. They send it up the river, and that small dinghy goes and goes until it's burned, and then it falls into the river and sweeps eventually into the ocean.
I actually kind of like
Hey.
that because then when she dies, she'll still travel the world. She'll still get to see this place.
Kay, I'm gonna take a very rare moment to be, just kind of, like, very straightforward with you. I'm willing to do what the diplomatic answer is here, but honestly, I think maybe we should let, at least in my opinion, let people look at her. It's not my decision to make, but to be completely candid with you, like, necromancy is okay in my book. I think it's fine to do these things. I think that once the spirit is passed on, I don't know. I don't think there needs to be rites. I think this is a body, and more than just a body that can be a human body that doesn't have anything. This could... The kinds of automatons we have in Premier are nothing like this. They could be good. I know not everybody sees it that way, so I kind of hesitate to bring that up, but...
As much as I hate to believe it, this isn't really my decision to make. We did not know we know him for a few weeks. Maybe a
Fortunately,
little
there's
longer than
nobody
that.
else here to make this decision. We can ask the others if you want. We can
Rose, you
make
can
this a
give me
quick
an
decision.
Arcana check if you'd like.
I would love to.
The
15.
funny thing if I
Just in your learnings about like Mechanus as a whole, it's a recycling autonomy of a plane. everything that goes in, if it's not used, it's reused for something else, right?
Mhm.
So you did learn from Mila that she was from Mechanus. She did say that out
Right.
loud.
Yeah.
To
Do
return the
I-
body to Mechanus probably would require a like gate or a plane shift or something like that. But
Right.
there are ways, like rituals, that you could very well like cobble together, getting a book from the All Knowing's repository to essentially make an offering to the machine god Primus, the Omnisire,
Okay.
In spirit.
I
a machine spirit.
I am in this moment going to elect not to share that information with Kay.
Okay.
Did Kay know she was from Mechanist?
She said it out loud.
Yeah, but
She's wizard, man. You not wizard.
no, I fully understand that. I'm not asking for a check. I'm even thinking like, there's no way Kay would know that. He's not even.
Yeah. Bro didn't know what the moon was, so ain't no way you know what Mechanus is.
Yes,
Never let that down.
Never.
Never.
I live on the ground.
Well, that not different.
This doesn't seem right.
Yeah. Maybe so.
I think we should at least get the opinion of the others. But I
I
did not know the
look. I'm gonna be completely honest here. This shouldn't be any of our decisions to make. None of us should be making this decision. We don't know Mila. We don't know what Mila would have wanted. I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I don't feel strongly enough. I'm not gonna fight you on this. That's just how I feel about this. I think there is a lot to be gained. Mila herself seemed quite curious about the world. That's,
That's why I
can
thought
she
the
feed
pyre might
others'
be nice.
curiosity? What's that?
That's why I thought the pyre might be nice. What's left of her will be at sea, and in her own way, she'll see the world. She'll get to explore. I do not know. I do not even know what she mentioned where she was from, but I do not know where that is. And we can't. It would seem even
I-
worse just lug her around.
I'm gonna be. Okay. Let me poke your brain here. What's a funeral for?
Remember this,
Right.
and it is
Okay.
a final goodbye. But the rest,
Is it for the one being put to rest or the ones who are putting them to rest?
both. You do the process to give the spirit peace and let them know that it is their time to move on. And then they do it for the people so they may remember who they have lost, and they live on in that memory.
What if you don't know that person's culture? What if you don't know the way that they want to be put to rest? Is it worth risking?
We did it for that night in the woods, did we not? We did not know his way, but we gave him a warrior's death.
Right. But there are certain inferences we can make.
What
Do
does
you
it mean
think-
to you?
To me, I mean, the spirit moves on. Once somebody passes away, their spirit passes on from this plane. The funeral rites are for the people left behind. It's purely to put their own minds at ease. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we didn't know her. Sure, it'll put our minds at ease, but sorry, AJ messaged me something really funny.
I
In
know
my
it seems like
opinion, at least, a funeral for her would be to put our minds at ease, which we can do. But there is also the argument that her body could provide a lot of knowledge to the people who are here, more so than it would provide comfort to the few of us who even know of her. That's it. Once again, I'm not trying to convince you. I
know.
thought it was an interesting moment to pick your brain.
I'll get back to this in a second.
Yeah.
Giannis and Ark, what are you two doing?
I want to do something, but I don't think I want to run it this session, if that's okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to seek out the cult headquarters in Animaria.
Okay.
But at this moment, Mielis just died. We're in the Twig, or not the Gilded place, right?
Griffin, yep.
You know what? Can I just see who's around? Is there any like people who stand out, or like?
Where in the city do you go?
No, I mean in the Gilded, because we only have one day here. Like,
So far,
we're-
yeah.
yeah, we're not gonna. We don't have the money to be in this place for long. So, is there any like people who like stand out at this moment in this Gilded place?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a very expensive inn. Most of the
Yeah.
people here are, they're definitely wealthy. You know, most of them are merchants, like traveling, like wealthy travelers. Not so much adventurers, but definitely people that like they're dressed very much like in campaign 1, Kagehisa when he was traveling around. Like they're that type. They're like
Okay.
merchant travelers type like that.
With my very high insight, is there anyone willing to trade at this hour? Or
Trade
anyone
what?
like
Depends on what
make,
you're trying to trade.
or like purchase, I guess.
Like in the inn?
Yeah. Or
Well,
are
you
they
could
like?
probably get like very niche specific goods, but like if you're looking for like general goods, stuff like that, there's a huge market in different districts where you could go purchase things. Absolutely.
I kind of okay. Here's the thing. I kind of want to see if I can where the shadow market is in the Numeria. If you get my drift, you have like merchants, valid, legal, blah 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 blah. Where's the shady shit going on?
What's your charisma?
-1.
-1. You're not a charismatic person.
No.
To get into that realm, people have to be like, "Oh, you're good to talk to." Giannis's track record is not great to talk to. Doing it by yourself is going to be difficult.
Can I go to
being honest.
Arceus?
Yeah, just being honest. Like it's a hand that you want to play with with a set of
not
cards
this
you
year.
don't have.
I know. Can I go through Arceus?
The consequences of your own actions.
I know. I'm trying something new.
Arcades is just very quietly eating breakfast. Just sitting there.
Yeah. I am like looking. Giannis is like looking down. It's like, could I ask you for a favor?
It depends on what you're gonna ask him.
I'm not good with people. I want to purchase something that's not conventional use.
What does that mean?
Poison?
Okay.
I'll just jump in here. What type of poison? Like regular poison that you can
Oh,
coat
no,
on
no.
a weapon, or
What
like
for poison weapon?
girl, you can go to
coating
yeah, you can go to an alchemist. They saw
Can
that
use
shit.
Yeah.
poison for-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I am.
If you want the deep, if you want the goods, that's. But if you just want regular poison, where it's like bonus action, like put on your
No,
blade,
no.
that's
no.
alchemist. If you
I
want
want, I
the-
want that one. Yeah, I want a bit more of like more
want the-
exclusive time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the
So do you
one
want
that
poison
par-
or drugs? We're
I
asking.
want the poison that paralyzes. That's what I'm after. I'm
Oh,
after
yeah,
a
that's
poison
going-
that
yeah, that's
paralyzes.
going-
Yeah.
that's gonna get-
And I'm also looking to see if I wanna get into the shadow market, but I was like, I don't get a Riz. Arceus does. I don't get a Riz. Arceus does. So, anyways, back to
No
it.
riz, ma'am. No riz.
Please
Just in
insert the
real life.
correct CD.
All right. Right.
Just I have so many questions, but I'm gonna ask one of them. For who?
I want the kind that paralyzes when you coat your weapon on it.
Yeah, for who?
For me, my weapon,
To paralyze who?
the cold. Sorry, I'm tired. The cold.
So it's so early. It's so early. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
my way around the shadow dealings. I thought you might have a clue.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, yes.
But you know,
You know that I never done anything illegal in my entire life.
fair. But you know, help me.
I'll try to help.
Y'all tell me how the fuck you attempt to, in the middle of the day,
Here, you
go
tell me.
find the shadow market. Y'all tell me what your fucking plan is.
I'm literally just being dragged around. I'm like, fucking, like, what? Just stop to point me in a direction.
Can we
Hey, my friend wants some blood.
can we I think this is probably stupid, but the harbor probably has a lot of like people passing through, like who are people of all means. I think that might be a big place to see if you could catch anyone that's looking that they fit
So, like
the-
this general area, like where
Yeah,
this harbor.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Oh yeah, by River Shipping Co. Well, I need both of you to roll a D100 for me separately, please.
25.
39.
You wanna know what's funnier than 21?
Okay. Giannis, roll me a D20. I want you to hit this so bad. So bad.
I'm scared.
Either
but
hit
it's
it or
fine.
roll down.
7.
Arceus, roll me a D8, please.
8.
Okay, cool.
8 guards.
Awesome. 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 Going to Rivers, I want you give me like a blurb of just like what do you say to be like, yo, that freaky shit, let me get it. What do you fucking say?
I'm letting Arceus lead this. I'm just pretending to be his bodyguard, being
Yeah,
like,
what do you say?
I'm following behind Giannis, and and I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him. And Giannis like points someone on my rifle, and I go talk to him. Anyone she points to, I go talk to. And I'm like, I start making like small talk, and then I'm like, well, you know, where I can find I'll ask them if they know where I can find like supplies for like a party, and then like need like alcohol, and then like what about things that are more like hard to come by?
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Can I purposely roll with disadvantage?
You absolutely can.
Okay, 10.
10. People are like, yeah, sure. So here's the directions. You're gonna go outside of this harbor. You're gonna hit a right. You're gonna follow that path all the way down. When you get to the crossroads, hit a left. The guards tower will be right there.
Cool. And I'll tell you honest that with a straight face.
Thank you.
Yo.
Yep.
Most of the people in this party purposely failing rolls. What is this?
Anything else from you?
I don't know it's about winning, Aaron. Okay.
Have you go and grab some food?
Cool. Anything else from you, Ark, before I move forward?
No, Ark's just quiet all day.
Cool. Back to Kay and Rosemary. What is y'all's decision? What are you doing? Because you talked about it for a while, so what are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm
There's
I'm
one
just
last thing
gonna.
I wanted to
They'll,
say.
uh,
Oh, go
do you want to
ahead.
go first, or do you want me to go first? I'll go first. Look, all I'm saying is, either way, we speak to Raz about it. Either we tell him to take it to arcane researchers who can learn more about it, or we tell him to organize funeral rites. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to make the decision here. You know what? I am leaving the decision to you. But I'm just saying, I think we should do I think we should do the first one. If you want to do the second one, that's up to you. I'm leaving it in your hands.
I know it seems like we didn't know for too long, and I'm being very connected to this. I've been around more than I would like, and I honestly don't know. You seem like you have some idea. You understand where she was from, what she is better than I do. I'll leave it in your hands. I want to give her a burial, but I don't know what that is from her. She comes from a place of machines. Maybe we made it into something else. I did not know. Maybe they'll make her into something. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Let fate decide. Pull out a coin.
Oh, this is goofy as hell. Sure, do it.
And I'm gonna.
I need you to know. I need you to know. This is macabre as hell, and I'm into it. Flip the coin.
What are the
Man, I'm gonna
options?
just-
What's one side and the other side?
One
Yeah.
is the pyre. 2 is medical research per robot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Flip a coin,
I'm gonna-
man.
I need you to. I need you to know. I need you to know. What you have decided in this moment is way more fucked than anything that Rose has
Is
put
it?
forward. It's real fucked.
How is it?
It's
I-
fine. No, man. I need you to know. I'm into it. I think that the. I'm into it. Me, Ryan, and Rose into it. But understand, I don't
part
want
of
you
my
to do
oath-
something your character wouldn't do. It is kind of
Part-
wild.
Part of my oath is like I go with the wind takes me. Fate is
Yeah.
the same fate is a part of it.
Absolutely.
decided.
Flip. Hey man, flip that coin.
I don't know if this is gonna make it worse. It might. I want to regret this. I want to flip the coin, but I want it to land in Vila's hand as if like he's like her spirit can have an effect on whatever it lands. I know it won't do
Love
anything
the
like that.
cinnamon. Love the cinnamon. Flip that coin, baby.
Flip that coin.
Okay.
That's
guess
all
I'll
disappointment.
roll. I guess I'll roll d20 odd medical
Oh,
research.
flip roll. It's literally a 1d2, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
okay.
D2.
D2. So sorry. What was 1 and what was 2? Just so we
Yeah, we
got
decided
this at the
for our
top.
roll.
Yep.
1 medical research, 2 pyre.
Please be a 1. Oh, fuck! I wanted
Maybe
to
she
drag
goes
it up
to five.
45 more minutes.
Pyre.
Alright, okay. You let Rasmodius know that arrangements are held. Whoever wants to be there can absolutely be there. It's done that evening, just for the sake of brevity, because it is getting late. He's placed on this pyre with a couple of other mementos. It's put on the river, and then an archer shoots a flaming arrow high arcing over the sky and hitting a small rowboat that lights it aflame. And as it gets maybe just outside the city reaches, like over here, is when it begins to sink, and you can see the boat cracking as Mila's body also hits the water and begins to follow the river.
Can I say a prayer in primordial? Out of all
Yes,
the
you can.
creatures, there's one that's more water-based than the others. I will offer it a prayer to simply take her along. Let her see the world through the sea, through your eyes.
All right. As that kind of comes to a close, I'm going to kind of back up just slightly, just a bit. Arceus and Giannis, as Kay and Rose will kind of continue next session this same day, right before Mila's Pyre, or even the day after. But the first day, before the pyre, sun is slowly setting. You guys have been up and about around the city. You're around Blacksmith's Row. Just walking, heading back towards the ferry over here that's going to take you to the Gilded Griffin. When someone walks out of the... It's a large, bustling area. It's not like no one's there. But someone gets suspiciously close to you both. Their shoulder lightly checks yours. They keep walking for a moment. What do you two do, if anything?
Check my money.
Your money's there.
I'll just kind of. Are they like walking?
A little bit.
I'll just start following them.
Not like fast.
I'll start following them.
I'll follow.
As you're following them, you see this individual is covered, not like with a assassin hood, but definitely like it's hot outside, putting the hood over them as the sun is in the sky. Well, maybe not too hot, but they're covering from the sun. It's not like a well-made like cloak or anything. It's just like a little sack to cover you from the heat.
Yeah.
They go to a stand, they grab some small pastries, a small light beverage, and they sit in a small promenade, a little park. There's a fountain there. As they sit on a bench. They unfurl their little bag of food, and they just begin eating it. Their face is still obscured as the hood does come out to like maybe here. They're maybe 40 feet from you.
I'll just kind of walk up and kind of like motion to. I assume there's like room in the whatever their like bench they're sitting on. Just like, what?
Not at all. And they slide to the left and just continue eating.
I'll sit up.
As you sit, Ark, you feel something like prick you in your back pocket. Kind of reaching back, you see, you feel something cold in your back pocket, warming up slightly. But it looks to be a small silver hand.
I'll just kind of palm it and like look at it. What does it look like? It's like a silver hand like this.
Silver hand, like tiny, like what looks to be a brooch. Or brooch, however the fuck you say it.
I'll just kind of like palm it, kind of like turn it over in my hand, and just kind of like, not like set it down and like pull away, but like set it down with my hand still covering it. You grab something?
What? No, I think I got everything.
Any idea where I might be able to return this? It kind of like goes like this.
You see this man now looking at it. They're definitely a bit older. They have blonde hair that's salt and peppered. And steely blue eyes, like almost gray blue eyes. A beard that's covered and thick as they're leaning forward looking at it. Oh, what is that?
Oh, just found it on this bench.
Oh, weird. It's nice outside today, huh?
Very. This breeze.
He kind of gets up, pulls the hood back, and takes the last bite. He crushes up the paper and puts it in his robe. Have a great afternoon.
You as well.
And he lingers for a moment, and then he continues walking off, unless there's anything you two want to do.
No, I don't think so.
Does he seem like he wants us to follow him, or is it more like just casually walking by?
It's like after like the
Yeah.
goodbye was said, there was like
Yeah.
a beat. Because like a stranger isn't just like, all right, well, bye.
Okay.
That's what happened.
I'm just gonna. Dawn?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna try to like very like as discreetly as I can pass the brooch to Giannis in like motion at the guy. Like all right, now you go.
What'd you say, Giannis?
I said, hold on.
For what?
I get the brooch past. Is it familiar? Is the sign familiar? Or
No.
is it just a brooch?
It's a brooch of a hand, small hand, almost like a Game of Thrones, like Hand of the King.
Yeah. Okay, I got. It's very nice weather today, right?
Yep. Said that.
Do you know anywhere to go
For nice weather.
for a nice drink?
Oh, Gorn's Meat Hall. Well, they're only open after sundown.
Do I get like, is that a code or like?
Like
Now you can interpret it however you want.
I'm like, I will take it face value. I'm not that smart.
What's your
uh,
wisdom, though?
20.
You can take it how you want. I'm not gonna give y'all shit. Y'all can,
No,
y'all. This
Let's go.
campaign, y'all gotta determine what you believe and what you don't believe.
Let's go, Giannis.
This campaign, we need someone to play a rogue.
Nah, fuck that. I'm basically a rogue.
We have a rogue. He didn't do well. On purpose. It's fine.
I also had a fighter monk. She didn't do too well either.
No, I know. Let's, yeah. Will I be seeing you there?
Oh, you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you go with me?
Cool.
Cool. And he just continues walking forward.
I'm
Doesn't really
following
look
you.
bad.
Following as well.
As you guys are walking, it is beginning to be sunset. You were told that like Mila has a pyre tonight. You could go to that.
I could go to that by walk.
Or this choice I gotta make. Are you going to Mila's pyre or not?
Nope.
Listen, I knew Mila for 3 days.
Alright, I just want to make sure. Alright. As you
Yeah,
get
for
to
a few
Gord's
weeks.
Meat Hall, it's ram fucking shackled.
Sorry, I thought I heard a voice. Go ahead.
It's ram fucking shackled, but at the front of it are two massive individuals. This one orc woman, full orc, she's standing there. She's clad in light leathers. She looked like you don't want to pick a fight with her. Big tusks, one of them is like cut down slightly, so it's a bit uneven. And then on the other side of the door, flanking her, is this other smaller individual, very smaller, but imposing. This dwarf is maybe 80% arms. This massively built dwarf is standing there, beard almost dusting the ground. Head is shaved for just like a small little patch of mohawk in the center. And as they're just kind of shooting the shit, talking, they see this man in front of them. As they straighten up, sir, they open the doors. He goes, thank you. And they just give you a weird once over, even putting their hands out in front of you for a moment. And then the man turns, oh, it's fine, they can come in. Letting you two by, there's a lot of people that be like, hey, they see him, they put a glass up to the sky, and he goes, hey. You see that one of the bar maidens, she kind of comes up and immediately has a tray with one drink pre-made, and she's leading him to a table. It's in the corner of the room. She pulls the chair out for him. He sits down, puts his feet up, his boots on the table, takes the cup and takes a swill. It's like a cocktail, like a really nice mixed drink. He goes, thank you, lassie. What are you two drinking today?
What are you recommending?
What do you want?
Give me something weird. I'm so Giannis's first time excited about something.
I think Ark's like,
Okay.
look, you're right here. I need you to be here for the first time we're here.
3 dragon snouts for the table.
Okay, well we're here.
There's a couple of like, oh shit. And then maybe after like 8 minutes, just sitting in silence as the individual doesn't say anything. Comes out with 3 very like, they're like, what's it? Like, you know, like tourist drinks? Like when you go to Vegas,
the
you get those
fucking
big-ass cups.
carnival souvenir cups.
Yeah, it's like a carnival souvenir cup. It has what looks to be dragon scale that's definitely folded, and there's the mug on the inside, kind of like a mint julep, like metal tin that's surrounded by this foil of red scale, and in it it's bubbling. It looks like whipped cream is like inside and it's bubbling. It's like if you put Pop Rocks and whipped cream. It smells like Fireball. That kind of
cinnamon?
candy, that like candy cinnamon alcohol like smell.
Disgusting.
You know why they call it dragon stout, right?
Why is that?
He takes 2 hands to drink it. It's a big cup and downs a lot. As he pulls it back, there's some like red foam on his lip and his beard, and he goes, "This way."
I'm just
I'm
gonna
like,
look,
I'm
yeah, I'm gonna look Giannis and be like, you did this.
I'm doing it at the same time.
Give me a con save, each of you.
Oh my god. I'm
Wait,
happy.
why is Colin my proficiency saves? Like,
20.
23.
Oh my god, y'all are good. Y'all take this like a champ. Y'all, it's like the first shot of the night for y'all. Y'all put it down. It's you still can't help but make that dragon snout as you.
Is it good?
It's good. It's sweet. It's a
Okay.
sweet drink, but it's a strong sweet drink. Like maybe one more of these. It doesn't matter what you roll on to save. You're getting fucked up. Like, you
Okay.
need 2 of these, and you're fucked up. You see, as he plays his down, he goes, "Oof. So, you want to tell me what you're doing here?"
Okay, Giannis. My friend is hosting a party tonight. Late tonight.
Cut the bullshit. Like, cut the bullshit. What are you doing here for?
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
I was
for
here for the
poison.
bullshit, so yeah.
Oh, I'm looking for poison that can paralyze.
Why?
Because we have some unhinged mad people after me, and I rather not die in vain.
How much?
Did we get any gold last sessions? Because
For what? You ain't do no jobs. Y'all ain't do no jobs.
I have I
Yeah,
have
you
I
haven't
have
been
200
energized.
gold.
Y'all
I have-
haven't.
I have
you
200
two-
gold.
That's less
So
than
you
less
tell him?
than what I have. So yeah.
Is that what you tell him?
I tell him 100.
100 for a poison that can render a target paralyzed.
Been out of a drop for a while.
I mean, maybe a drop.
Can I ask what's the usual asking rate?
Well, it depends on how much you want. If you're hosting a really big party,
Okay. Yeah.
1,000 is good for enough to, keep your blade wet for a couple of bashes.
What about 1/4 of a batch?
Yeah. What if
A fourth of a
this-
bash.
But
So just so I understand, as we're talking business, you want to swing that thing once.
I'd rather have it more time, but I don't.
You got 1,000 gold?
I don't have it.
Then I guess you want to swing it once.
Yep.
That's gonna run you about. Typically, it's 200. But because I don't know you, well, there is a little fee involved.
So it's-
300.
Oh.
How much do you have, Giannis?
Huh?
How much do you have?
I have 200 gold.
200.
I have never.
Go
I've
for
never
broke for
spent-
one vial.
I'll be like,
I'm a. Could
One
I,
vial is one use. Keep that in mind. It's
Yeah,
one
I know.
use. You
I
coat
know,
it
but
and you
if-
make an attack.
I can
could
help
be
you,
like-
Giannis. Do you want this for all your money? Before I start role playing, and you're like, nah. Do you want it? Because I can help you.
Really good use though.
I mean, it's
It is a
paralyzed.
save.
Hmm.
It is a con
I
save
don't-
against it.
Oh, okay. There's a save for 300.
There's a save. Yeah, you
Okay.
don't get to just. That's not how poison
Oh,
works.
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
just
no,
hit
what's
someone
it
and they're
called?
paralyzed. It's not how that
Is it-
works.
Can I ask out of game, like mechanically, is it a
Yeah.
con save?
It is a con save. There isn't a
Okay,
poison that's not a
ah.
con save. That's like physical ailments. Unless it's magical, or it's like this magical spell, or it's like this spell was put on this poison that affects it this way.
Giannis could be like, if I were to come into more monetary value, could we still have a party later?
Well, that is if you can find me,
We're still doing the party then?
Well,
I guess.
I don't know. Is there any way I could contact you, or are we?
Why would I do that? I don't know you.
That's fair. Well,
Well,
I
also, aside from
I don't have enough.
yeah, aside from that, how much would just any kind of substance plus this? And he kind of like puts the brooch on the table. How much would those two things run me? I would like to have a reoccurring participation here.
Then, if you're counting your coppers for some party favors, that's out of your budget.
Oh.
As he points to the brooch. Because that's not bought. That's earned.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
How would you earn some?
Make me an offer.
What do you need?
I need a lot of things. Woman with nice tits, ale whenever I need it, no kids bothering me, run a functioning business. There's a lot of things that I need.
How about a healer with no moral qualms?
Yeah, but like all of y'all are the same. No, I can heal you, and then those moral qualms get me into more trouble than they've
I
helped
said
me.
no. I said no. Moral.
That's what I said. You asked me something. If we're talking about, and he points to the brooch, the least you can do is give me some leverage on you.
What do you have in mind?
What do you got to give? Let's start with your names.
Well, my name's Zacchaeus.
Mine is Giannis.
Okay.
Domingo.
Okay. What are you doing here in town?
We are investigating a group of people that are trying to resurrect some old deity underneath the city.
Is that why my men have spotted you guys with the Azure Blades?
Yep.
Yep.
Oof. I'm afraid that and them don't really go along too well.
Yeah, we're working with a mercenary attachment to the Azure Blades and the Azure Blades themselves.
How so?
His words. He said he was a mercenary, hired for the right price to work with the Azure Blades.
What was his name?
I actually don't. Raz, right? Rasmussen.
Raz.
So you know, okay. I mean, gotta be a lot in that headquarters, right?
Sure.
Let's say you go ahead and use your contacts to get in there and get me something. Something that I want.
What would you want?
Oh, well, before I tell you that,
Oh, okay.
I need a yes or no.
I'm in.
I mean, it does a little depend on what it is. I mean, if it's like
Does it?
a little, I mean, I don't want to be responsible for someone dying. That's
I'm not gonna ask you to kill anybody. That's not what I do.
Okay, I mean, I don't know you. You don't know me.
You don't. You're absolutely right.
I think as long as it doesn't put too much of a stress on what contracts I do have, I don't think it should be an issue.
There's a commander of the Crimson Scales and the Azure Blades too. He's had a dagger. This dagger belonged to some war hero like 100 years ago. I want it. It's
Dagger?
kept up in their armory. It'll look better on my hip. I've been in the market for a nice dagger.
Sure. I mean, I don't see what that'd be an issue.
Great. You bring that dagger to me, and we'll talk a little bit more about this partnership.
Okay. Do we need a partnership to purchase things from you?
The right kinds of things. The good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What about okay stuff?
Okay stuff really just depends on, well, why you got me. First purchase, I'll apply my fee onto it. After that, I can't make any promises for any other okay stuff.
How much would okay stuff set you back?
Ooh.
Depends on what the okay stuff is.
Just anything really. Powder, if that's. You know?
Leaping powder?
No, more like things for a party.
Oh, like rose party. Okay, yeah.
Just so I'm understanding, is that what you're asking? Just
Yes.
out of game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that, my friend, is a couple of different favors for that. You know, there's the one that goes here, one that goes here, and the one that goes here. And in order, they are incrementally more expensive and incrementally better.
let's start with the first one.
First one, I'll give you enough. Say 3 doses. Knock you on your ass for about 8 hours. 150.
Yeah.
You see the coin?
He just takes it up. I think he makes a show, not like depending on how much he can in this really, I don't know like how crowded it is, but very much like you at any restaurant ever being like you take the wallet out and all the money he's like showing, or like you take the coin purse out and it's like he makes
We
like,
get
a show
better
that,
service.
he makes a show that like he has more than this, more than what he spent.
Yeah.
I'll,
Kind of calls for another 2 more dragon snouts. And
I'll do the
make them
same
extra
purchase.
spicy. Go ahead, Giannis.
I'll make the same purchase.
Okay. You see that Lassie comes out. She's carrying 2 more of them. And he goes, now drink up.
Pleasure to. What's your name?
Oh, I didn't give it yet.
No, you did.
Drink up. I count this while you guys finish those dragon snouts.
Okay.
Taking them both again,
I will
it's
like
gonna make you drunk.
I don't want to get fucked up in a place that we
It's not like
have
fucked
no...
up. It's not like,
But,
hey, but it's like, oh, I can't drive home right now. It's like right above, like, I
Like
could
the-
drive. It's at the
if-
point when you know you can't drive. Like, you're not super fucked up, but you
No,
know
like
I
you're having
cannot
a
pilot
debate.
a
You're
vehicle.
It's
Yeah.
it's
You're like, I can
it's,
drive, right? No, I can't drive.
it's the should I have one drink more or like
Yeah.
oh, I stop right
Yeah, it's like at that
That's
edge.
really
It's
good.
like it's not like
Yeah,
blackout drunk,
okay.
but it's at that edge of like I could drive home. No, I can't. No, I can't. It's like you sit in your car and you're like, I can't do this. Nope, I'm calling Uber. I'll deal with it tomorrow. That's how. That's at
Okay.
the point of drunkenness.
Cool.
All right.
But as you finish it, the same your face crinkles, and at the bottom of the mug, there's a small baggie, and what looks to be a syringe. It's not like a needle syringe, but it's more like a, like a dropper.
Yeah.
It's more like a food coloring dropper inside that baggie. He takes 300 gold pieces, and he sits back. He drinks on his cocktail that he's been sipping on. Now, if there's nothing else that we can do, it seems our business is concluded.
No, let's party! Come on, I
No.
didn't. Please.
No,
Oh,
no,
man.
I got more business
Come
to
on,
do.
I was like,
Let's go. Thank you
is
for your
this
time.
what happy feels like?
Oh my god.
And as you're walking out, he goes, "Oh, one more thing. When you get in here, ask for Saban." And he takes a big swill of his drink and sets it down.
All of a sudden, I feel like I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to end our session tonight.
Yay!
And pick back up next week, perusing around.